Hello, Mr. Nova.
Hello.
How are you this fine day?
Good. Let me load up tabletop.
Alrighty.
Is there a certain way to upload the decks into?
Yeah, give me a
Tabletop?
moment. We'll figure it out. I just wanna.
Okay. So I think I downloaded the first three that were first two.
Let's see. Okay. Server password. Let's see here. I guess it'll be the same thing we use to claim, just like always. Just let me block this out. Bark! Okay. Let's try this. Hello, Montry. How's it going?
Okay.
So, so you should be
see.
able to find me by searching for games online.
What's the game called? I guess Arms Race.
Like, no, I think you need to just find Hardleg's card game. Like, I think you should be able to like search public lobbies and find a passworded one that has me in it. And then I believe the decks will already be here because I put them here.
Okay. Let me refresh. Hard. Yeah. Arms Race test.
Yep.
And password?
It's the same thing we used to get in here.
Oh, got it. Failed to connect password?
Huh, did you capitalize the first word?
No, that's the problem. Try that again.
Let's see here. Mr. Nova has connected. Success.
Choose color. I want purple. Okay. All right.
Oop, 1 second. Let me see if I can. I'm not sure if you looked through any of the games or anything, or if you even know how to play this simulator.
I've used tabletop for D&D.
Okay.
Oops. Let's see. There we go.
Okay, so let's just load all the decks in here. We should already have 2 of them.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you got your little Lego guy over there. Was there one you saw that you were like particularly interested in?
Let's see. Let me.
We've got 5 of them to choose from. There's the.
Yeah, there's Mecha Soldier. Let's try Mech.
The mech? Okay, I think that's the one already on. Let me see here. It's control to look at. Yes. Oop. There you go. Shuffled it up. You use this for D&D. I wasn't sure if you knew how to. Oh, you need to be on the other. I'm not sure if you can go to the other side of the table across from me.
Change color.
There we go. Let me.
I'm green, dabba die.
Rotate my calculator. We each got our own.
Okay.
Swampist has a bedtime. Oh, I forgot to turn the thing back on for the people in chat.
Oops.
Hello, Prophapaluga and Chibi. The stream is black if there's a problem. Okay, yeah, sorry about that. Yeah, if you don't have Tabletop Simulator already, I wouldn't worry too much about getting it just for this, because this is early test. It's entirely possible this game is no fun, and I've completely been wrong about it, and nothing works, but I wanted to try.
I should pull up the rules real quick.
Let's see.
One
Nope,
over there.
it's not that. I think I put them, if you go to the notebook, I actually have them there.
Notebook. Oh.
I have pasted them.
Hi.
Let's give a few moments. We've been here for 5 minutes. We'll get like 5 more minutes. Actually, yeah, I'll go ahead and load the things in, and then I'll explain the rules for everyone, so the other people who want to test
Okay.
can try it out. Is Mr. Nova coming through loud and clear, everyone?
Hello, people. People of the YouTubes.
I'll put a little background music too.
Okay.
Okay. Let's put another card, custom deck.
Go lay down, doggy.
Let's get the Illusionist deck uploaded to the cloud.
Go lay down. Go lay down, doggy. I'll lay it down under here.
What's the pupper's name?
Rosie.
Rosie?
Yeah.
Like the Riveter?
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright. Lay down.
So I'm gonna put these over here. Yeah, and if anyone else in the who's interested in testing wants to join in the voice chat or wants to join in the room, they certainly free to come. Anyone else who said testing, which would be, where was it?
The Spooky Bar, Chaz Ghost, and Prof.
Profapaluga, yeah.
Hello.
It's Profapalafa. How are you doing, my fair lady? Silence, I see. This must be that silent treatment I've heard so much about.
Yes, silent treatment.
Hey, we got it.
And full moves. Oh.
Let's see. I think this is the... Yep, the virus deck is the only one left. Which is funny, I made all these cards, like, long before the pandemic started. So, arguably, having a deck where you unleash viruses on your opponent's civilization is probably in bad taste these days.
Well, that really killed him.
But at the time, it seemed like a, a science fiction-y kind of thing that could happen.
Unleashing viruses for fun and profit.
Just now realizing these are on the opposite sides of where decks normally go. Yeah, if you hold it down for a second, you can lift it up.
Yeah.
You said you played this for D&D, but I wasn't sure if you knew the card rules specifically.
Yeah, I did open the Tabletop Simulator file that you provided and just kind of like played around a little.
Oh, okay, so you know how to like shuffle your deck?
Yeah.
Give it a little shake.
I think. Oh, that's flip.
F is flip, yeah.
Yeah, R also shuffles.
Oh, does it?
Shuffle, shuffle,
Yeah.
shuffle.
R
You can
lifts
also
it up
just
for me.
Right-clicked for the
Or maybe
drop-down menu.
maybe
and
that's my
shuffle.
control.
Yeah.
Yeah, there is a button to shuffle it.
And then you can put cards in your hand, right?
Yeah. How many do I draw?
Did you drop one on the floor?
Per second.
Oh, okay. I wasn't sure if
About-
the floor. Yeah, we'll start with 5.
Five.
About drawing, you can also just hit the number while mousing over the deck. So if you hit
Does
5
this
on the
show
keyboard, it'll draw
you what I
5.
have?
Oh, okay. Interesting.
Just
No,
don't
or
press it
have
too-
you flipped them over?
I flipped one over just to see if you can see.
Yeah, I can't see any. Like, I'm flipped all mine over, but I assume they still look like the same to you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, how many do I draw? 5?
Yeah, here, we'll... Is there a way to auto-stack these?
I've seen it done before.
Box select them and then shake them together.
Like highlight them.
Then just drop it, and they'll just like go into a pile. They should anyway.
You can drag and highlight them, and then
There we go. It's needed a little. Yeah, they were saying go ahead and put those back on your deck real quick.
Oops.
Tabletop simulator is a little confusing.
It
Yeah.
really is.
All right, rotate that.
Takes some
Drop
getting
that.
used to. Yeah, so if you hit the number 5 and then click on it, it'll automatically draw 5 and flip them
Ah.
face up for you.
Is the background a church?
Oops.
Possibly.
Yeah, what about it? We're playing in the pews.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Fair enough.
Just
Quickly.
careful not to press it
And
too
then
fast,
you
or
can
you'll
also
end up
press
drawing
you can
55.
press and hold M to magnify. So if you need to read the cards a little better.
Oh yeah, M will magnify, but you could also, I think it's Control,
Alt.
Alt. Yeah, so
That just like raises the whole card to you.
yeah, just or it doesn't raise it, but it puts it up there so you can read the whole thing.
Yeah.
So I'm.
Okay.
Why do all these decks have 53 cards? They're supposed to have exactly 50. Oh, well. It's fine.
Magic.
The two we have.
Yeah.
Okay. So we'll go ahead and we'll start our drawing of opening hand. So for everyone here, this is a card game I have made myself. It's called Arms Race. The story of the game. Is that what you would call it? The concept?
Yes.
The premise?
The lore?
The premise, yeah. The premise of the game is that we're two competing countries, and we have 10 years, and then we're going to go to war against each other. So the idea is we've got 10 turns to build up our field, and then on the 10th turn, we have one massive battle phase where everything is calculated, and whoever takes the least amount of damage wins, essentially. And so how this works is every turn we'll draw 5 cards, as you saw. I'll go ahead and go first just to run you through like a regular turn. So let me...
We draw 5 or draw 2 5?
We draw 5.
Okay.
Until you have 5 entirely.
Okay.
Oh, 1 second. I just realized my music had went to something completely different. I was like, what the hell is that noise? It's like, YouTube auto-played. Okay. So let me look through my hand real quick. Okay. So, you look at the cards, there's generally 3 types of cards. The red cards are units, which are basically your monsters. They're offensive. The blue cards are structures, which are defensive in nature. You can see the stats at the bottom. They have life, order, and infrastructure. And basically, the red units deal that much damage, the blue defend that much damage. It's really that simple as far as like the basic premise of it. You just want to have more numbers than your opponent, and you want to defend against whatever they have.
Okay.
So the number in the top left... Oh, I'm sorry, did you have a question?
I was just wondering which of the numbers is the that much.
Which of the
attack or
numbers is that
defense?
much?
As in, like,
Offense
that
or
much
defense?
damage or that much defense.
Oh, there's 3 kinds of damage, essentially.
Hmm.
So it's not like you have life points, it's just whoever deals the most damage to their opponent wins.
I think it's the rightmost number.
Or I guess whoever takes the most damage loses. And so I guess lore-wise, you could think of there's life, order, and infrastructure. Life units basically are you're killing the people of that civilization. A guy with a gun deals life. Order is like how orderly your civilization is. You could think of like something that deals order damage is creating chaos. It's like destroying the communications, or it's like adding misinformation to your civilization so that the people don't know what to believe.
So 2020 election. Got it.
Yeah.
Yes, yes.
And then infrastructure is roads, water pipes, stuff like that. A giant robot. So, soldier with a gun deals life damage. Giant robot destroys infrastructure. It destroys your cities. And then, like, a politician or a media campaign would deal order damage. And so
Okay.
it's about, like, because there's not one type of damage, you've kind of got to balance how much... Like, if you see your opponent is stacking up one thing in particular, that's what you want to defend against. There's also support cards, which I don't have any of in my hand, but those are basically spells.
Yeah, the green ones.
Yeah, the green ones. Okay, so to play a card, there's a number in the top left-hand corner. That is the cost. So
Top left
I'm going
corner.
to, just to start off, I'm going to play a soldier bodyguard, that has a cost of 1, which means I need to take 1 card from my hand and put it in the cost pile.
Okay.
There's essentially 3 graveyards. There's the cost pile, where things that go if you use them for cost. There's a destroyed pile, which would be right above this. And then there's the annihilation pile, which is basically banished. So,
Okay.
like, if you use something as cost, it goes to cost. If something's on the field and it gets killed, it gets destroyed. And then the annihilation pile is just... We probably won't even use it in these games. I don't think anything really makes use of it, but you'll see
Okay.
it if it comes up.
Yeah, I would definitely suggest for like future testing a game map, just like showing zones might help a little.
Yeah, I thought about that originally, but the only real zones are those 3. The rest of the field is like Magic the Gathering. You can just play stuff wherever you want, man.
Okay.
You can have as many units on your field, as many structures as you want.
Okay.
Okay. So then I'm going to play a...
Oops.
Flipping my cards over. I'm going to play a
Ah.
Watchtower. And I'm going to pay this as the cost. I don't know
Okay.
how this turned. Is there a button that just turns? I only know how to do this.
E and Q rotate them 90 degrees, or 45.
Or I thought they just like slowly turned them.
They slowly turn them. Yeah, they spin it. Okay, so I've got the
think
one
that- I think-
soldier, the one watchtower. Now
There
the
probably
only
is like there probably is like a 90-degree turn, but
I think there's a setting to make the turn button snap 45 degrees each time.
oh okay,
Yeah, I think
Anyway.
one is the menu.
it's fine.
Anyway,
Anyway, so the only other mechanic is the number in the top right corner. That is your size of your unit. So my bodyguard has a size of 10. My watchtower has a size of 10. That means I can deploy the bodyguard inside the watchtower, which you do by stacking them so they're kind of staggered like this. This represents this being inside the watchtower. You can probably move that up. This would be a lot easier to do in real life.
yeah,
Yeah,
that is
And-
probably the closest to like real life we can get.
exactly. And so the benefits of putting it's called deploying. When you deploy a unit, you deploy it. You can deploy it into a building at no extra cost. If you want to redeploy a unit, like take it out of the building or put it in another building, you must pay half the cost rounded down.
So this guy would be free to
Yeah, soldiers
deploy
and
again.
stuff are free to move. I mean, they could just walk from one place to another. But if you want to ship, like, a giant mech that costs 4, you have to pay 2 of the cost to move it from one place to the other.
Mm-hmm.
And you can see, like, the watchtower says if a soldier unit is inside of it, the stats for this go up. But the thing is, if you have something that destroys the watchtower, the soldier dies too. So that's the
Okay.
downside. That's the risk of doing it.
So they're like equip spells.
Yeah, kinda. And you just get synergies, and plus it helps sort of organize the field. Instead of just soldiers and towers everywhere, you can kind of picture it as like, okay, these two are together. And then you can
Okay.
have other stuff like that. So, that's all I can really do. I can't play this last card because I don't have any cost.
Hey, doggy. 1 sec.
It's okay. We know how puppers go.
It's bow wow time.
What happens if their size is different? Basically, a structure can only fit as much size as it has. So this has a 10, it can fit 110. If you have a structure that has, like, there's one in my graveyard that has 60. That means I can put 6 soldiers in that one card. Or one thing that has, though this specific one is only units with a size of 10. Because it's trenches. I can't fit a car in there.
Okay. All right. So my
Play
turn.
Exodia.
So
Okay.
does third that I guess on the second player they get to draw 5 immediately.
No, actually, we kind of did this a little wrong. How it should work would be like I played that soldier first,
Yeah.
and then it would be your turn to make a move.
Okay. So the both players' first turn is with 5 cards only.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is it's weird because basically I said it's 10 years. Each year is a turn. So this is turn 1, but we both get to act during that turn. We take turns.
Take per turn.
Yeah. So that's why I use the terminology year. We're both going to take turns during this year.
Okay.
So I went first this year. I played this. Now would be your turn to
Okay.
play
So
something.
each year you draw 5.
Yeah.
Got it. All right. Oh, wait. Try not to run over you, dog. Okay.
Is there a reason the capacity is in the size? Yeah, the size is in 10s, just so you don't get it confused with the cost. That's literally the only reason. They act effectively the same.
Increase the size by 20. Okay. I will summon. Oh,
Construction.
droid.
So when this unit is deployed, you can target a metal element unit in your army, but you don't have any. So its effect doesn't
Yeah.
really do anything at the moment.
Yeah.
Are you sure that's the first that you don't want to play like anything metal from your hand so that you could use that? Or do you not have any?
I could, but I do have a thing that could, but it costs more than what this would.
Okay.
And well, I guess I should check my next year draw. Okay. Ah. Alright, 1 during the war.
Are there only 2 card types? No, there's a third. We just haven't drawn it yet.
Yeah, I have the third type here.
Okay. But yeah, so you played that, or are you still
alright.
trying to decide if you wanted to play that?
I'm gonna
By the
redo
way, I
this.
remembered how to quickly rotate cards if
Okay.
you care.
I'm gonna
Okay.
play. Oops.
You see the 15 degrees in
Mobile
the top
landmine.
right?
Wait.
Gotcha.
And he got
Is this what I want? One target with a size.
The mobile landmine.
Yeah.
This would be a thing I could use against you, right? To destroy a unit you have.
Yeah. So, like, it's at the end of any year, so you have to wait until the end of the turn. It's vulnerable to destruction and stuff until then. But at the
Yeah.
end of the year, you could annihilate that, which, remember, that's like basically banish this and destroy anything that has walker-type movement or automobile. So that's why it's a landmine. It destroys something that's on the ground. You can
Okay.
see all the units have these 3 bars in the center. Whoa.
Mm-hmm.
That's basically what they are, what they're made of, and how they move. And certain things do certain things too. Like obviously this one stops the things that walk on the ground.
Okay. I discard
So-
those 2 for that,
Gotcha.
and then.
So
and
then it would
I'll
be my
summon-
turn.
Oh wait, can I
Yeah.
only summon 1 per turn?
Yeah, it's basically you do one thing and then it goes back to me.
Okay. Okay, I thought it was kind of like Magic that I could just keep playing so long as I had costs to pay.
No, that's why I said I messed up a little bit that time.
Okay.
So like now I would be like, okay, now I'll play my watchtower and I'll put the or I guess since I played that first, yeah, they're not deployed, but because that would be basically you get one move. Deploying something into a building is a move. Although I could
Okay.
like if I played the watchtower first, I could put this in the building as I deployed
Okay.
it. But since I didn't, then next turn that would be my move for that turn.
And you can draw 5 since it's year 2.
Yeah, no, it's not year 2.
What?
That's not say each year we have several turns per year. That's kind of where the terminology gets weird.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
year 1, it's like I had a turn, I played the card. Now it's your turn to play a card.
How many turns per year then?
As many as you can do with your hand. So like if you wanted to play something
Oh.
else from your hand, you can, or you can pass back to me.
So the year ends.
The year ends
neither
when
of
we
us can-
both pass.
Okay.
So kind of like I forgot the name of that Witcher game online. Gwent?
Gwent?
Yeah.
Gwent, I
It
never
kind of
played
like that.
Gwent.
Kind of reminds me of the League of Legends card game, actually, in that, like, you play one card, then your opponent gets the chance to play something.
Yeah, it's basically playing a card or deploying or redeploying a unit is a move. You get
Okay.
one move per turn, like that's just it. But you had several turns every year. You could basically
Okay.
continue to take turns until you run out of stuff you can do.
So if I were to say pass after this here, you could make like 2 more turns if I still have nothing to do.
Yeah, if you wanted to pass, I could like if assuming I had more cards to play or I had a zero
Yeah.
cost thing, I could do it, and then you would have another chance to do something.
Okay.
It's not like Yu-Gi-Oh! Or yeah, I guess it is like Yu-Gi-Oh! Where it's like every time I do something, you get another chance to be like, I'm going to either pass or play a card.
Okay. All right. So I guess it's my turn to.
Yeah.
I'll play that construction droid now.
All right.
When deployed, target 1 metal element unit in my army, increase its size by 20.
And your landmine is metal, so now its size goes up to 30. Which I assume we'd have counters or something to keep track of that. Not that
Okay.
it's important for this particular thing. There's other
Okay.
stuff in your deck that gets bonuses depending how big it is. You just don't have any of them right now
Okay, and then I discarded this card
to play it.
yeah,
Okay.
and that's it for me.
Yep, so you did something, so then it's my turn. I'm going to just pass because I don't have anything I can activate. So I pass, I assume you pass because there's nothing
Yep.
you can do. And that means start of year
Run.
2, draw 5 cards.
Oh, okay, just press 5 then.
Since I went first last year, you get to go first this year.
Okay. Oh wait, doesn't my landmine go off?
Oh yeah, at the end of the... If you wanted to. It's at the end of the year you can.
Okay.
So did you want to
Uh,
blow up my soldier?
Yeah, since you didn't move it into the structure, I'll do
Yeah,
that.
well, that wouldn't matter either way.
I'll just flip this as.
Yeah,
annihilation.
face down would be a good way to...
Yeah.
F to flip.
Yeah, just we'll do face down for the annihilation pile for now.
F to flip.
Yeah. Well, mine isn't annihilated, I don't think. What was the text on that? Does it say annihilated or destroy it?
Oh, destroy it.
Yeah. So
that's
that
the
was the thing.
difference.
I'm destroyed because I get blown up, but your landmine is completely vaporized, so it's annihilated.
Okay.
That's how you can think of like the difference between destroyed and annihilated. Since there is no like alternate dimension like Yu-Gi-Oh, banished is basically being vaporized. There are cards that'll allow me to like resurrect dead soldiers as zombies, but something that's been completely annihilated is just like fucking gone.
Okay. So my turn. Let's see first. Okay.
What happens if a unit in a building becomes too big? I would just say that's like an illegal move. You can't grow something bigger than the building it's in. Think of a year as like a round, yeah, possibly.
Okay. Alright, 1 metal type structure and
Let me see what I
cost
can-
pile added to me. Okay. Oh wait, it has to be a structure. Okay, so I don't have a structure. Plastic.
Necromancer unit can resummon.
I will summon Relentless Jet.
Alright.
It costs 2, so I'll get rid of this card because I don't have any structures. And then this card because it has a graveyard effect. If you use it as a
Oh.
cost, I can return it to my hand. And if I do, your opponent targets one unit they control and increase one of its stats by 200, but you don't have a unit.
Haha, clever.
But I get the card back.
Yeah.
So that was my turn.
Yep. Played that. Okay. So I am going to.
Can this recyclable material just keep being? Oh, okay. It has a hard once per turn on there. It says this effect can only be used once per year.
Yep. So you can keep it in your hand and just have a bonus thing
Yeah.
if you would like to.
I just thought I could just keep discarding it and getting it back, but I read the last line and it's hard once per turn or once per year.
Yep. Okay. I think I'm going to build a soldier training facility. And I'm going to discard the recon soldier because it's not useful there. Yeah, the soldier deck is basically about as basic as it gets. It's just they deal life damage and they gain bonuses by comboing together. So that's my turn, your turn.
Okay.
See you, Noel.
I do have a medal. Okay. And I can choose to pass even if I have playable options.
Yes.
Okay.
If there's just nothing you'd want to do.
I'm gonna activate Blitzkrieg, which lets me draw 7 in the next year, but draw 3 in the following year.
Okay. And that has 0 cost, yeah.
Okay.
And that's... Oh yeah, so how that works with the 1 on the top, basically spells take regular spells take a certain number of years to resolve. So the 1 means 1 year. You keep it on the thing, and then at the end of the year, it'll go to the graveyard. If I destroy it before then, the effect is negated.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah, it's basically reckless greed.
I'm going to bomb the concept of a blitzkrieg.
Yeah.
You just
No, it
try
could
and
be
stop
really-
me.
So it could be a very good card, like at the use it almost at the end, like for your 10th turn to draw 7 cards, and then who cares about the turn after?
Well, the
Yeah.
thing about this game is that so you draw 5 every year. There's 10 years, and you have a 50-card deck. In the course of the game, you will draw through your entire deck no matter what.
The big
This is
advantage
just
is
assuming that next turn you'll have more resources. If you have something that costs like 5 cards, you'll have a whole bunch of them.
Yeah, he discarded like a giant robot that cost 5 earlier, so that'd be a good way to get that into play.
Yep, and I think I'm just gonna pass. I've got nothing I can really do.
Okay. I think I'll pass as well.
Okay, so we both pass. That means the year's over.
Okay.
So that goes, and then you remember you draw 7 this time. I think that's what's said, right? Yeah.
Yep.
I draw 5. And since you
So-
went first last
so-
turn, I get to go first this turn.
So does a deck have to be 50 cards?
Yes.
Okay.
Decks are always 50 cards. That's basically one of the things I didn't like about Yu-Gi-Oh! And Magic and just about every card game, is that either games can go on like super, super long, or they can be super short. You have these like OTK decks. That won't happen in this game. And there's one battle phase at the end of the 10th year, and you always play until the end of the 10th year. And you will have a chance to draw through your entire deck at that time. The decision making comes from, okay, I have all these cards. Which ones am I going to play, and which ones am I going to discard as cost? Because there's very few ways to get cost back.
Okay.
So let me see here. I've got the soldier training facility. So I am going to play Illusionist Soldier. Haha. By discarding another soldier training facility. It gains 100 order if it's in a structure with another soldier, and it gets 100 life if it's in a structure with another illusionist. And it's in the training facility, so it gains 25 life anyway. That's what the at the end we'll figure this all out, how much everything deals.
Okay.
So, that's my move, your move. There is no deck out. Exactly.
I think there's a typo on the illusionist. It says it deals gains.
Yes, that is a typo. These things happen when you're playing. You may also notice it doesn't have any art on it.
I mean, that's a given.
Okay.
It's an illusion. You're not supposed to see it.
Ah, ooh, spooky.
So what the name of your nation's going to war here?
Hardlandia.
Novaland.
Oh, how original.
Yeah, it's very creative names on both sides there.
Novaland sounds like a theme park.
It really does. I mean, he has robots, so it could be just like a theme park for all the robots that for some reason Hardlandia just wants to destroy.
Okay, specifically
I mean-
Novaland. Novaland sounds like like in a game that's their Disney World.
Yeah. Well, it's just like real life. All names are not original at all. They're all incredibly basic.
You know, I would go with Novaland with a blade jet robot.
Anyway, I'm gonna go for the giant fucking mech. I'll discard
The
2
giant fighting mech.
experimental recycling material, so I'll get those back when I'm done discarding. I assume, right?
Did you discarded 2 of them?
2 of them, yes.
You can only use this effect. That just means that, like, it's everything's like a hard once per turn, essentially. So if you discard 2 recyclable materials, you can only get 1 of them back.
That's fine. I want this mech anyway.
Okay. You gotta discard 5 for it because it's fucking huge.
Yeah.
And I will gain 100. One of its stats increased by 200. Wonder, is there? Can I get
Huh? How are you gaining 100?
the experimental material?
Oh. Oh,
you get
gain
it back,
200.
but I do more damage.
Okay. I still gotta discard 3 more.
Yeah, you probably really need tokens.
There we go.
Roll it.
Oh,
That's a marble.
marbles were a bad choice.
I was like,
If you just want like a disc, there's Mancala pieces.
Checkers.
yes.
Actually, fuck it. All right, there's 3. There we go.
Oh, who's the? Oh, Spooky Bard joined in.
Oh. There's 4
I was trying to see if I could mark the piece with 200.
and 5, and then I get oops.
It goes straight on the table, unfortunately.
How does it draw on the table? Yeah.
See if I can just shuffle. There we go. I'll just shuffle until I can get that material back. There we go.
You can right-click and search to go through a pile and pick out individual cards, by the way.
Oh, I just shuffled it and it worked out.
Whatever works, I suppose.
Okay. So I have my 3 units. I can't activate any of the spells until my next turn.
Yeah. So that was your turn. Was paying 5 for the giant mech.
Okay.
Giant fighting mech.
And then did you get your
Yes,
one
I
thing
got
back?
Yeah, I got it back.
Okay, gotcha.
And what did your guy gain? 200.
I think it was on your card.
No, from the material, you got to pick one stat and raise it by 200.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna choose life.
Life. Okay, so he's got 225 or 250.
We'll calculate it at the end. That's the thing. But he's got at least 125, 150. Yeah, 150 at the moment.
250. The material is increased by 200.
Yeah,
He only has 25 though.
and your
Oh yeah, I
ability
guess.
gains
Okay, it's
25.
okay. Yeah, I misread. He's got a lot. He's powerful. That's the thing. Basically, the idea behind the recycling stuff is that like you get to add it back to your hand, but it's kind of flimsy, so I get a bonus against you attacking into it because
Okay.
you use this weird shit to make part of it.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm going to play a soldier bodyguard in the same building because it has. There we
You can
go.
fit 2 people in there.
Yep. And I'll get rid of the mobile assault based.
Okay.
So that means the illusionist gains 100 order damage.
Truck freak time.
No, element walker.
Where's Droog?
Doggy. Stop that.
Oh. Yeah, this is taking super long, obviously, because we're having to learn every card now, but...
Okay, that's fine.
Yep.
Spells have discard. Yeah, they do have discard costs.
Yep, some of them do.
Yeah. Order.
And if you see something that was different, or some symbol at the top that you're confused about, let me know.
Oh, none of these are droids. Okay.
You got a construction droid.
Oh. Oh, it goes by the name, not the.
Yeah.
Okay.
If it's in quotes, then it's then it's an archetype essentially.
Okay.
If it's like a like one of the types, like robot, plastic, or whatever, it'll say
Yeah.
plastic type, or it'll say robot type, plastic element, walker
Okay.
movement. There'll be a dash.
Okay. Okay. So I'm gonna activate Stomping Mech Protocols. I attach it to this guy.
The giant fighting mech, yeah. The C is continuous, essentially. So, unlike the other one where it resolves at the end of the year, this just resolves instantly. And then the plus means it's attached to something.
So it gains life equal to its size times 10. So
700.
700 life.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Giant death
I'll
robot
just-
at the theme park.
Don't forget the cost.
Oh, yeah, I don't think you need to put that on there because you've got it equipped. We'll know at the end of the game.
Okay.
I just put this here
Uh,
because the card's in your graveyard, so I won't remember otherwise.
I'm gonna discard this other one for no gain.
Okay. Yeah, that's mine is basically swarm with soldiers. His is make a giant mech and do a whole bunch of stuff. So like the mechs, you could see they have a lot of infrastructure because they smash buildings. And then this is basically I'm going to outfit my mech with huge stomping feet to crush people specifically. That's why it gains life equal to, because it now kills people in addition to smashing buildings.
Well, if it's big enough, it can stomp on buildings too.
Yeah. I mean,
Okay.
70 is
Gotta
pretty
think the big
huge.
picture.
Okay, so my turn, right?
Yep.
I don't know why I'm asking you. I know.
70 is pretty huge, but in gameplay terms, it's only 7 times the size of a regular human.
Yep.
I mean that if you're going by like 6 feet tall, that's like it's 40 feet tall.
Yeah. I mean, at the same time, it's just like Magic the Gathering, where humans and a squirrel can kill a human.
Because of course. If we have a mental squirrel, it's scary.
And being a zombie somehow makes you stronger than a human, and then when you were as a human.
Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and play the hacking satellite by discarding the sniper. I have a feeling that won't be useful. I can pay a cost once per year, target a building, and its effects are negated for the rest of the year.
Okay.
You don't have any now, but one day you might have buildings.
Maybe he'll have a Ferris wheel in his amusement park.
It's your
Okay.
turn.
Okay. I'm gonna pass.
Okay, I will pass as well. Means
Okay.
dawn of year 3, I believe.
Okay. The Blitzkrieg means I only draw 3 this time.
Yep.
Oh.
And
yeah,
I
they're
went first last time, so it's your go.
hard. Okay. Okay. One turn. You and currency linked to its cost. Okay. And what does that do?
I can pay a cost to negate your building.
Okay. Let's continue. Okay.
Just not getting all my soldiers.
I activate intimidating mech protocols to increase the order of this guy by what is it, 10 times its size?
Yeah, so it
Another
gets
700.
700 order, 700 life now.
On top of 750 infrastructure.
Yeah.
Yeah, so now the robot's a politician now. As
So
well.
basically, in addition to having giant, huge, like, feet that specifically kill people, it now is equipped with flamethrowers and spikes and plays metal music. And
It's
it's
like
just
that mo-
basically meant to cause insanity to anyone who sees it.
They
It's
just
like, it's like
they,
Shin and Godzilla, where it's all like political and
Yeah.
like the government's not reacting at all. People are getting mad at it. It's destroying the city at the same time.
It's the thing where
No one's
it's
doing
it's
anything.
not just killing people. They think that it's literally some kind of demon.
Okay, and I got
They
a
just
discard one for this.
bolt on a giant Halloween mask.
I'll put this structure over here.
I do not have enough. I need to find a way to deal with that.
You really should. You really need to.
Okay.
It seems like the thing that would be better to play at like year 7 rather than year 3.
Oh wait.
I mean, yeah. I mean, probably starting to play the thing at the beginning. Like, you can use your construction robots to make the mech even bigger.
Yeah, I'm just thinking like he would have less opportunities to destroy this mech if I played it at like year 7 and then took the years to. If I just like saved up all my protocols to power it up in like the last turn.
I'm gonna
They're
play
saving on
my
cards.
illusionist copycat. I'll discard this, and when it's deployed, I can target one unit. It gains order equal to that unit's current order. So I'm gonna target your
fuck.
giant fighting mech.
Okay.
So now he has 750 order.
The fuck?
As you do.
Okay.
We'll just have to remember. Yeah, I might have to find some way to like do this so we know, but he's in front of him. We'll figure it out when we get there.
Yeah.
Your move, holy man.
Okay.
Oh yeah, that's why I went to church, because he's a holy man.
You could just like use the pencil tool to just scroll out 700 under it.
That required using a big pencil on a tiny card,
Or running under it.
or that. Yeah. I'm just gonna pass.
It's 200
There.
on that card.
Yeah, but we just need to know how much it's getting from the
From
thing.
this other unit.
Not that, the card that you played earlier.
The card.
Oh, the
gave it
recycling
200.
thing. Yeah, that
Yeah.
gave me 200. That gave you 200.
Did it?
Yeah.
Of
Uh,
course, cards.
Sure, I can find it here.
So,
There it is.
Yeah.
200.
Oh, okay. Well then.
It's a hell of a boost.
Again, you can
yeah,
right,
it's
you
really
can,
a big boost.
you can right click
That's-
the
that's-
discard and then hit the search function to like look at the deck.
Anyway, it's your turn. I passed.
Okay. Yeah, I know. I was just figuring stuff out. What do we want to do? Okay. Oh yeah, that's what I was looking. Okay. So I'm going to play Improved Diet by discarding this. So this says all humans will gain 50 life. This is at the end of, because it has the 3 at the top, it takes 3 years for that to take effect.
Okay.
So basically, we're gonna at the oh yeah, that's what I was looking for. Let's go with black checkers, shall we?
Is that just signifying the years?
Yeah, I'm just gonna start putting the years on there.
Okay.
Maybe a D6 would be better here.
Then
Yeah.
I have to rotate it for each one.
Well, you can just press the number and it will rotate to that face on the die.
I mean, we would need a D10 then.
Would you?
No, because it only lasts for 3.
Oh, I was thinking like we could just keep track of like the year with a D10.
No, it's years from after this is activated. That's why it's.
Yeah, I'm just talking like the turn count, the year count.
Oh, I don't. We can keep track of that by how many cards we have left in our deck.
Yeah, so I think we're on year 4 currently. Because
Yep.
we've done 2 sets of 5, 4 sets of 5.
Okay. It's the year 1. Okay. Or it will be. We'll put that on at the end of the year. Either way, I played that. Do you pass again?
Yes.
Okay. Hmm. All right. I am going to play a rather large handgun equipped to this. And I'll discard my assassination contract. I don't think you have any people in your army.
Nope, this is the mech deck.
But that's the interesting thing is because your deck, is going to be or just in general, because every deck is you're gonna see every card in your deck. Like one ofs now become this like you can basically play a side deck in your main deck. It's weird. But yeah, so that's mine. Are you gonna pass again?
Yep.
Yeah, and if you don't need it, you could just use it as cost.
Yeah. And I will pass, so there we go. That's the end of that year. This gets 1 counter on it. Let's go ahead. Draw 5.
All right.
You went
Oh.
first last time, right?
Yeah. I think all I did was add the equip card
Yeah.
and passed for the rest. Well, here's
so
all my
many
structures.
things. Yeah, I think that's better. Okay. So I'm going to... That's not a soldier. Going to play Stern General. All soldiers gain 75 life while he's on the field. That'll cost this. And I'll... difficult choice. I'll send my pupper too. And your go.
Okay.
Yeah, that's basically a way to think about this as far as the theming is, these are the resources you have this year. If you want to do one plan, you've got to allocate the resources away from other stuff.
Yeah. So if I have a structure that increases the size of the thing, the size of the thing cannot go above the structure size.
It can't go above the structure it's in, but these are just sort of out in the open.
Yeah, so like I have a structure of 70s. So
You could increase its size infinitely.
while it's in a structure?
It's no. While it's in a structure, it has to be within that. But right
Okay.
now, I mean, at this point, I don't think you want to put that in a structure because remember
Yeah,
you'd have
I'm
to
just-
deploy it in or redeploy it into the structure, and that would cost half its cost.
Yeah. I'm just making sure.
Yeah.
So wait, I thought but you've been like
Oh.
playing units directly into structures.
Yeah, you can play if you play
Oh,
a structure
right, the
first.
structure was there first, yeah.
Yeah, you can put units into it, but you can't build a structure around a unit.
That's quitter talk.
Yeah, I can build a structure around a giant robot if I want to.
Just cask of Amontillado it in.
Okay,
Yeah.
I will activate welding plant.
Okay.
Gotta discard 2.
Oh yeah. Okay, so that's why you were asking. Yeah, you can't put the giant fighting mech inside the welding plant. It's not big, or you could, but then you
least
couldn't
no.
increase its size.
Yeah. So I will discard that one.
What does order do? Someone's asking. Order is just a type of damage. There's 3 types of damage in this game.
One's like how many people you kill, how much structure you destroy, and how much chaos you create.
Yeah. You could basically
order.
think of it as death, chaos, and destruction. Maybe that would be a better way to put it. But I like these because you could just do L, O, and I, and they don't contradict with
good.
any other acronyms.
I want to get rid of the shield.
Take
Alright.
that shield.
Did you pay 2 for that?
Yeah, the shield and then this construction facility.
Gotcha.
Your turn.
Okay. I really need to. Yeah, that's not really worth it, is it? Oh, it might be. It offers no protection for you. I didn't think it would be this hard trying to make decisions with all these cards. I thought this game would be a lot faster.
I'm sure if I were to play this a few more times and like really learn how this deck works, I could probably. It's like, I got to do this.
Okay.
Yeah, there's always gonna be a learning curve.
I'll discard the Humvee and I'll deploy the Super Soldier inside the Watchtower.
Captain America coming to destroy the amusement park.
Okay.
Do do do.
Oh, now I can get both. There we go. Yeah, he's just a normal monster.
Okay.
As Captain America should
And yep,
be.
then it's your turn.
Pass.
Okay, I need to look at the rules real quick because I forgot. There's one thing was what is your hand size limit at the end of the year?
Isn't that like 7? It's either 7 or 10. Yet you hadn't
Oh
decided.
yeah, I hadn't decided yet. Either way, you're fine.
Yeah.
I think
so you
7
can-
would
so you
be
can,
better because you don't want to have it
favorite
to where you can just pass like 3 turns in a row. But yeah, I'll go ahead and pass 2.
Okay.
Next year.
5. I think I go first this time.
Yes, I believe so.
Okay. What do I got?
We have 4 more rounds after this. 4 more years after this year.
4 more years.
Yep.
Why you booing me? I'm right.
God damn.
Okay,
Everyone
I'm gonna
knows about
place bipedal mech inside this one.
The welding plant. All right.
And using the welding plant's effect is
That would count as like a move, essentially.
okay. Got it.
If it's a once per year thing. If it's
Yeah.
like when this is deployed, then you do it immediately.
Yeah, I got no effect for that, so I gotta discard 3. Get rid of these shields. And I'll get rid of the other welding plant. Or nah, I'm using there we go.
Okay. I am going to... Yeah, I guess I'll pay the cost first. I'm going to deploy another watchtower. Oops.
Run out of space.
Run out of space. My army's too big. You got like
Maybe we
3
need a big-
huge mechs, and I just have like 1,000,000 soldiers.
Who will win, Captain America or giant robot?
They're gonna bite and kick at their heels.
Like, I guess actually Captain Hardleg, I think was the name.
All right,
of the
your
country,
go.
so Captain.
Oh wait,
Hard.
this is on 2, right?
Yeah, that's on 2.
Okay.
Ooh, Captain America's gonna get bigger soon.
I'm gonna use welding plants effect to increase bipedal mech size to 60.
Okay.
As would be a good way to make.
Yeah,
I guess
we're
it's
gonna have
one-
to think
I
of
guess
a
one
way. I feel
guess-
like this game, the problem with it is going to be 1,000,000 counters unless we make it digitally.
Yeah. I think 1 counter would be enough because I have it under this, and I can't fit much else under there.
You can just put 2
So-
for 1 for each side.
Well, I've only used 1.
Oh, have you? Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because I played the mech and then I activated the effect.
Gotcha. All right, my turn.
Yep.
I just
Hi, it's Spooky Bard.
I just realized how you could demonstrate what the counters represent. If you right click on the checkered piece, the text at the bottom, the name, you can name it the bonus it's giving.
Oh, okay.
That's a good idea.
Plus 10 size.
200 life.
Ah, clever. I feel like there's better pieces
You
and
borrow
checkers
also do-
to use for this.
You could probably also use that on the dice, just like
We'll figure. I mean, it's only got 1 more year. I know what it represents.
yeah.
What's the welding plant? 2.
Yep.
Okay. Time to make a big push.
Mm.
I'm going to play Demolitions Expert.
Time for
Oh.
a game of disappearing bears.
So I must pay 1 cost to do it, and when this is deployed, I can target 1 structure on the field to destroy it. If it's an opponent's structure, I must pay cost equal to its cost. So the welding plant has 2, so I have to pay 2 more, but I blow up the welding plant and everything inside of it.
Okay.
So those go to your destroyed pile,
Yeah. Hold up.
which is just right above your cost pile, which has nothing in it because things rarely get destroyed here.
Yeah, I was thinking like there's not much to react with your opponent.
There is, but these are much more simple decks.
Yeah.
The other ones have a little bit more.
Complications.
Well,
I
that
mean, it
the
makes
other thing
sense.
is, right, I had stuff like, the soldiers have, like, a sniper, where it's like, when it's deployed, you can target a human that's not in a building and kill it, and it just does less damage. But it's like, you don't have any humans, you've got all these giant robots, so the sniper bullet would be useless.
I mean, it makes sense thematically. There's not much interaction. You're like building up stuff, and you're not in open warfare. So
Yeah,
any interruption is mostly gonna be subterfuge.
Yeah, the interruption is more an idea of, like, you know, you built the mobile landmine earlier. I have a
Yeah.
thing I could have played that can change my guys, like a helicopter that I could put them in, and then they're no longer walking, which means they're no longer vulnerable to the helicopter.
Because
Ah.
the mine went off at the end of the year, so you would have been able to react to that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. And it's your turn. I just blew up your shit.
Okay.
But this demolitions expert does literally no damage. I could probably just put him like, I don't know.
They're in defense mode.
Put him... I play 1 lawyer in defense mode. Your witness.
Alright, I summon Scrap Recovery Droid.
When this unit is deployed, target 1 card in your lost pile with plastic or metal element and add it to your hand. Alright.
So I get this guy back.
Yep.
And I discard another welding plant. Okay. Your move.
I pass.
Okay.
I have 1 card. I cannot activate it. I could redeploy stuff, but that wouldn't really do anything.
Okay.
it's already twice as complex as something like Yu-Gi-Oh. I think it just seems that way because it's new. I think once you got used to it, it would be a little less complex.
Yeah.
I think I have an idea how to play this.
Especially the big thing I'm realizing now is I kind of designed it without realizing it for an online situation, just because there's so many things that increase the damage. And if we had something that automatically just like bumped the numbers up in the way that EDO Pro or Duel Links does, it would be like a lot simpler to do.
Yeah. Yeah, like having an online game would make it easier. You could just determine a winner at the end of the game rather than having to make sure you calculate everything correctly.
Yeah. Impersonator. I'll
Did you go
pay
for
my
Impersonator
K9
robot?
soldier and my serum. So when this is deployed, I can target a human unit on the field with a cost of 2 or less, and it gains its attacks, stats, and effects. So I'll gain my Illusionist Copycat.
Okay.
So it has 700, and then it gains its effect. Oh wait, when this unit is deployed. Okay, it's already deployed. Either way, it has the 700 now.
Okay.
It just gains the effects.
Okay.
Or current stats, rather.
All right. Activate mobile landmine.
No! Damn!
All right. Discard that.
Fuck.
You were not expecting a landmine. Again.
I'll discard a bipedal mech.
5 million.
Oh yeah, we're on the 3rd year of this.
So that's gone off.
No, at the end of this year, I believe.
Oh, okay.
We weren't... That's the thing about the dice. We should have been moving it up at the end of every year, and then I keep doing it at the beginning, so I forget if this has gone off or what, but...
We'll say it goes off at the end of this year.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess I'll do this now. I will play... Really want a tower for this, but I don't have anything big enough. Play a platoon of soldiers. Costs 2. It gains 50 life for every soldier unit in the army.
Oh fuck.
Oh, damn.
And that'll
You're
be
giving me
calculated at the 10th year.
That's giving me too much to think about.
The thing about the soldiers is basically all of them, except for this illusionist, which isn't a soldier, all of them just deal life damage. They just deal
Yeah.
a lot of it.
The illusionist isn't even a human.
But if I
it's a
have no
magical.
life damage or no life defense, then
Then
that
it just
matter?
goes straight through, yeah.
Oh, go straight through.
You
Yeah,
just take the full
basically
amount,
at the end of the game, we're gonna add up how much life damage do I deal, how much order do I deal, and how much infrastructure. And then you'll tally up all your defenses, and we'll minus your defenses from my attack. And then we'll do
Okay.
the same thing for me. And whoever has been dealt the most damage total loses.
Okay. I guess I should ask. If the impersonator loses its target, does it lose its effect?
No, it just basically when it's deployed, it gets it. So this will remain 700 regardless.
Okay.
The
Damn.
copycat does have. Oh wait, this is even more than. Should write this down because it's
750.
It just gains its attack stats. So its current is
750.
it's 750 order, but it also has a rather large handgun, so it has 300 life too.
Oh fuck! Why do I keep swearing?
I mean, all he said was just, "Oh fuck."
Alright, fair enough.
It's big.
Okay.
They're just copies of each other. Whatever the stats are,
Okay.
they have it.
I was hoping if I destroy the illusionist, then this guy goes back down to 0.
No, it's just whatever it was when it was deployed.
Okay.
I mean, taking down one of them is probably a really good idea.
Yeah, and I can get rid of either of them. I was just hoping, or
Getting rid of one would get rid of both.
Yeah, I was hoping for that.
That
By
might
the
be.
way-
Well, we'll have to test it more. If this ends up being like too broken, we could always errata it.
Joe,
Yeah.
impersonator specifies a human, and the illusionist is a magical.
Ah, fuck.
It means you can just copy the general, though.
Yeah, it means he gains. Yeah, that basically,
Yeah. I'll just
that basically
copy the
doubles-
general. It's size cost of 2 or less, right? Yeah. Okay.
So that means all your soldiers gain 150.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'll kill one of them.
I knew I had balanced this better than that. I was like, wow, this is broken. And I'm like, oh yeah, the illusionists aren't people, they're magical beings.
They are people.
They aren't people, they're just magical beings. I went to magic college. You're not human anymore.
I never was.
all these
Gaslit, girl
protocols.
bossed.
This is strange. Okay.
It's your turn, by the way.
Yeah, I know. It's just.
There's so much to keep track of.
Well, I just have like. My hand almost entirely consists of protocols and spells.
Ah,
So. I guess I don't really need to. Yeah, I have like so many protocols. I could do whatever I want. I could have the biggest goddamn mech.
that's basically the difference between our two decks. I swarm with things, you make the biggest goddamn mech.
Okay.
The problem is if I have some way to destroy it, then you're screwed. I don't know if I
That's-
do, though.
That's what
Yes.
I'm thinking is like, I have a second mech. I
So,
could
so in
summon.
Magic the Gathering terms, it's Stompy versus Weenies.
Yeah.
Uh,
And then the other decks are a little bit more. Which one is this?
I kind of wish like you could like sacrifice like a thing on the field as a cost.
No. There's actually specific cards that do that.
Yeah, I think I saw one of them.
So it's like,
Alright.
oh, so probably the extra cards in those decks are just blank black cards.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's weird.
All right, I'm gonna summon lumbering mech.
I play the Void.
I will discard repurposing scrap and one metal and also deals. I guess I don't have any structure, so I'll get rid of reflective coating.
Ah.
Okay. Your move.
I pass.
Okay.
I could do nothing.
All right. So which of my protocols do I want to activate?
Hey, good
The
question.
best one.
They all do the same thing. It's just like which stat do I want to increase?
Well, I have
Um,
protection against order and life.
All right, so let's do Smashing Mech Protocol on this guy. This, let's see, whoops.
Thank you,
I
Spooky
picked-
Bar.
picked the Voids out of the third
okay,
deck.
yeah, it's a walker. Gains infrastructure equal to its size times 10, so it has 500. No, sorry, 300.
300.
On top of 300, so it has 600.
Big stomp. All right.
Your move, I assume you pass.
I pass.
Oh,
Yeah.
wait, I gotta discard one for this. That one. And quick stomping mech onto
More
Big-
stomping.
onto this guy. So I think that gives him 1400 life.
Well, we could calculate it all at the end.
And
It's
then
got an
discard-
extra pair of legs just for
It's
stomping.
basically a giant spider bot at this point.
Okay, I discard my last card, so I assume you pass and I pass, and we move to next year.
Well, yeah. Did you want to use your landmine at the end of the year?
Yes. Let's see. I think it's either going to be. I think it should probably be either the general or the impersonator. I'll go with the general since he already has 50 life baseline.
Okay.
So he's annihilated.
Yeah, that's annihilated.
Or no, this card is my.
Yeah, the mine blows itself up, so it's annihilated. So you're not dealing that damage, but you're destroying mine. I have over here the soldier bodyguard. Says if a single human type unit, size 10, would be destroyed, I can destroy this instead.
So you might want to destroy the illusionist instead, because it's not under that protection.
I'm going to assume I already did so.
Fair enough. What's done is done.
What's
Wait.
done is done. He did. Let me win
Would
my own
he-
game.
Oh wait, no, he could have defended that anyway.
No, he's
'Cause
not
it's
a
also
human.
The impersonator?
The illusionist.
Oh.
The impersonator is human, and the stern general is human.
Oh, I was debating between the impersonator or the stern general because that's given 150 to all your guys.
Either way, I mean, the bodyguard was doing damage too, and he was a soldier, so he was gaining benefits to other stuff, so... I still lost something.
Yeah.
Just not as much as if you had killed the two generals.
All right. So New Year.
New Year.
Oh, I wasn't going to bring it up because I assumed it was about to be destroyed, but the illusionist can't have a handgun. The handgun is human-specific, obviously.
Okay, what did I control at the time?
Fairies can't wield handguns.
You
That one
went to
definitely-
magic school. You don't know how to use a gun.
I just gotta hope
Silly
you can't blow up a
illusionist.
building.
Well, he's less threatening now.
I cast gun.
Wait, did you just put on the bodyguard? Or did you
Yeah.
have two bodyguards?
I had two bodyguards.
Okay.
I was prepared for stuff like this. Okay, it's my turn, right?
I forget.
Yeah, I think so. Oh yeah, this resolves.
What did you get?
Yeah, which would go into the destroyed pile.
Okay.
I haven't lost anything yet. Oh wait, I have. Fuck. The bodyguard should be there. And I'm gonna put this like
Shouldn't-
slightly to
shouldn't
the
the first
side
thing
so
I
you
also-
remember it.
Shouldn't the thing I also destroyed the first time with the first landmine be there too?
Yes.
It's not a big deal.
It's not a big deal at the moment. We don't have anything. We'll have to figure that out later on. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. I'm going to discard 2 and play another fucking general. Generals all over the place, baby. Your move.
Okay.
So many generals.
I'll put them kind of near each other.
Let's see. This card's only good if I were to be facing against other metal, right? All of you are flesh.
Yep. Don't. Yeah. All my guys are flesh. Even the magical stuff.
Okay, so this card would only be good against a mirror match of sorts.
Yeah. Or I did have something I could do, like, I know the bug deck has stuff that, like, annihilates flesh. So I have a building that's like a cyborg conversion facility that turns them all into metal. So I could potentially have a whole army of metal stuff, but I don't.
I activate. Wait.
Where you go? Oh,
Okay,
for a
let's-
second I thought you were gonna play an actual building, or a structure rather.
Yeah, and then I got worried that hacking satellite does the negate go and stay in effect during the war?
No. It's just something like if you had that welding building, like you could play that, and I could discard a cost to be like, yeah, you can't use that for the rest of the year.
Okay.
But something that like activates at the end of the war or something like
I'm
that.
just saying like the effect of, because like I'm just gonna go ahead and use welding plant.
Once per year.
So
Yeah. So like I could
so-
cancel that during my turn before you had a chance to use it with the hacking satellite.
yes, my question is, if you were to say negate it at the 10th year, would like its size and I was able to use its effect once.
Oh no! Once you use the size, it's permanent. It doesn't matter if the building.
Okay.
You could also like if you build a structure in the welding plant, and you you get it to size 70, and you're like, okay, I have something else that makes it bigger. You can redeploy it outside of the welding plant, and it would
Okay.
remain sized.
Yeah. Yeah, I was just making sure like if I were to use the effect, it would stay during the war, even if you were to negate it and say that the last year.
Yeah.
Okay, got it. Yeah. I play
Okay.
that. Your turn.
My turn. I'm going to. I'll pay this. Wait, what is this? Oh yeah, I already paid that. Okay, and I will equip a rather large gun to my platoon of soldiers. They can share.
No.
Oh,
They're all sharing one big gun.
It's so big they have to
Alright.
heft it on top of the platoon.
Okay. I deploy this into
Into the metal
structure.
plant.
Yep. Discarded this.
It
for
would
the-
cost 1.
Yep.
And then
And
I assume I pass because I can't do anything.
yep. And then I use its effect.
Your
Or
last
put it-
cost, yeah, to increase
Well,
the
it's not-
size.
Doesn't cost anything. It's
Oh, it
just once
doesn't?
per year.
Oh, okay.
So that'll do it.
Pass.
Pass.
Okay, 9th year.
We've almost made it to the end, guys. Hang in there.
You get to go first.
Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and use welding plant again
Okay,
before you have the chance to negate it.
good idea.
Or I'll just change it to plus 20.
However you want to do it.
There we go. Plus
This game is
20.
played in teams. One person's job is to keep track of all the counters.
That's what I'm trying to do. I also made them smaller.
Okay, your move.
Okay, I'm going to pitch the transport helicopter to play my satellite soldier inside the satellite. He gains 100 life and he becomes flying
Okay.
because he's
Rocket
inside the
Man much?
satellite. Your
He's
move.
Rocket Man. Okay.
We've got a team of players. One's job is to girl boss, and the other's is to gaslight.
Let's see.
You're missing the gatekeep,
on?
though. That's the most important part.
Who colored my calculator green?
I did.
Okay.
I know your name is your color on here is green, so I forgot color coded that.
Okay.
I'm keeping myself busy currently.
Do I only have this one card here? No, that's a shame. Okay. Second Relentless Jet,
All right.
and I'll discard these two for it.
Okay. I will play another platoon of soldiers. I'm just building stuff up at this point. I don't think I have anything to stop you. I'm just hoping I can get more damage than you have.
Dude,
I think-
the amusement park is going to get a lot of people murdered. There's going to be a lot of dead bodies in the amusement park.
Okay. I think my best bet is just to kind of keep doubling up on my big guy.
Make him even bigger.
I can. Let's do Smashing Protocol.
More legs.
By the gods!
It's so big.
All right.
It has so
You
many
pass.
legs.
I pass. You pass?
I gotta pass.
Okay. Dawn of the
Final
10th
year.
year.
Oops.
5.
Hey. All right. I think I went first because I used the
Yeah, so it's my turn.
factory.
The question is... Ah, fuck! This is a... I was like, this is very good, and then I realized it's a 2-year spell. I have one, and I drew it at the last year.
I mean, the obvious solution is just invent time travel. That's the ultimate asset war.
There's a lot of different themes you could do with this.
Is everyone having a good time watching this?
I am. I made my own token.
I actually have a decent number of people watching.
Surprisingly, even though we have no idea what's going on. Okay, so that I can't play. That doesn't really do anything. That, okay.
Hey, doggy, stop that. Hey, don't.
I'm gonna
do
play
that.
Sabotage Contract.
Oh no.
I pay cost equal to the cost of the thing. And at the end of the year, it'll be destroyed unless you destroy this. You only have one structure, so guess what I'm targeting?
Well, since it goes off at the end of the year,
You can pay cost to redeploy outside of it, yes.
okay.
It's just a matter of, like, basically on your last turn, I can't deal any more damage, but I can make you pay one to try to get that out of there.
Okay. My turn. I'm going to use Welding Factory's effect before it gets destroyed. So-
Okay,
So I'm plus 30 now.
gotcha. This is turn 1. This is not turn 1.
Question: the
Yeah.
improved diet, does that apply to all humans, period, or just the ones that were on the field when it resolved?
Just the
It
ones
says-
on the field when it was resolved.
No.
Did we think about marking them before?
I kept track.
Oh, okay.
Good.
Good.
If you want, mark them if you
I'll
remember.
ping
so
the ones that missed it.
That'll be easier.
Do those stay there?
Those are the ones that
No, they
didn't get the bonus.
Alright,
Okay.
Maybe put
Okay.
a black token on them or something,
I can do that.
since it's reversed.
Aha, black. Who else was it? This guy.
And the one behind the other black one.
Alright.
Okay.
Okay, this guy, I believe.
So I activated Welding Factory. I think it's your turn.
Oh, did you? Oh yeah, okay, sorry. Yep, I discard Watchtower to play a soldier inside the Watchtower.
Okay.
Can't? I can.
Damn. It's like I have 3 more protocols I can equip.
I mean, I got
Alright.
nothing else I could do, so at this point it's...
Yeah, my thought is like I also want to get my mech out of there, so I have to give up one of them in order to Honestly, it's probably not that worth it. He has only got one equip on there. Honestly,
You're-
I should have put that equip on the big one anyway.
You're trading 900 points for 700 on the big mech. If that puts it into like relief.
Am I giving
Yeah,
up
at this
900?
point, you're safe that the
It-
big
it-
mech's not going to be destroyed,
Yeah,
so it makes
the-
more sense to just.
The small mech has 300 base and it's getting 600 from the protocol.
Okay, but each protocol I add to the big one gives it 700.
Yeah, so it is a better
So-
idea to keep the mech around
The big one.
mathematically.
Okay, yeah. Well, then we'll do that. Here, we'll just move this guy over.
Yep, so you're activating that. You have to discard a cost.
There we go. You pass.
Yes. I'm just
another
passing.
one.
You could do. Yeah.
I'm just gonna add 2 and we'll just get to the end of this.
Oh, and you're just gonna let the building be destroyed?
Yeah,
I was saying saving that mech is a better idea, but
the big one.
no, the small one.
What? Why?
Because again, it's worth 900 and another protocol is worth 700.
It only gains infrastructure times its size.
And its
So you
size
get
is
600.
60.
But it has the 300 base.
Yeah, so it has 900 total. But adding 2100 onto this guy is worth more than saving 900.
You're only adding 700 onto that guy.
Because you're trading one protocol for
But I-
redeploying it.
Oh. Okay, I get it now.
Yeah, so just put that last protocol in there.
Judge, coaching.
Coaching,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
So the last protocol there, you move him out of the building just in time. That goes to the lost pile. That goes to the lost pile.
All right.
And then the war finally comes. It took an hour and 30 minutes, but the war is here, baby. Now it's time to break out the calculators.
And the war comes with
Alright.
the greatest scourge of all, math.
Math.
Mercifully, Nova has no defense whatsoever, so it's a lot easier to calculate.
Yep,
No,
0 defense.
my giant mech has all the defense.
Define defense.
A
It's
great
also his
offense is okay. So yeah, that's what you gotta
now,
do
a
is
preemptive strike.
That's the thing. It's all the offense and the defense are one and the same.
you have to sit down and basically like calculate how much life you deal, how much order you deal, and how much infrastructure you deal.
No, offense and defense aren't one and the same. Your offense is your units, your defense is your structures.
Yeah.
Yeah, but my giant mech has all 3 stats.
Yes.
Yeah, but they're used offensively.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
you
they're
don't
also
have any
defensively.
defense.
Oh.
Because the structures do defense.
Oh, only structures do defense.
Yeah.
So I'm just hoping I do more damage than I take.
Yes. At this
Yeah.
point. Okay, so let's
Okay.
figure this out. So the demolitions expert doesn't matter.
So I got 1. So my lumbering mech is 900. Let's just need like a counter that I can name to just say like 900 total.
Okay, working on it.
Okay.
Calculators
what?
ready.
900 infra. I got it.
Alright.
So 900 infra. And then that's it. Scrap droid has nothing. Both my relentless jets have 125.
You're dealing 2,600 infrastructure damage.
Go ahead and just write that on the table, like somewhere.
We could get a notepad.
125.
I'm pretty sure like there's note cards in this.
I didn't know Hardleg was a game designer. This is my first one.
This is the first one. So far, it's good, but in theory, it does still need work.
It doesn't work very well on Tabletop Simulator.
Yeah,
I feel like it would take a decent amount of time still.
yeah.
You're dealing 3,050 life damage.
Life
I said write it like just write it on the table. You know. You got a pen, so we could be like, you know,
Oops.
life,
2, 5.
Well,
order,
there is a pen tool.
infrastructure.
Okay, so the big guy. Oh wait, hold on. Okay, construction droid has nothing. So I'm just gonna put these two over here. Like they don't do anything.
Yeah. I
I'll
just put the demolition expert away. So let's see. I've got Stern General gives all my units 75. 75 life, or all my soldiers, and the impersonator is doing the
calculations.
same thing.
Okay, so 7.
So 75 times 3, what is that? 0, apparently.
Life. Order. Life. Infrastructure. Life again.
Oh, I turned this off out. Okay.
And order. Okay.
225, my lucky
So-
number.
So 1400 or 700.
Don't forget the extra 50 life from the diet on all the non-black token units.
Yeah, I'll figure that out one second.
Uh,
So every soldier gets 225.
700.
So 1, 2, 3,
1450.
4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, he's destroyed. So that's times 7. That's just from the... Yeah, we'll definitely have to like find a way to auto-calculate this.
I got
That would be the most satisfying thing, to just have a game where it's like at the end all the cards just roll in and it's like, ah, and then the dust settles and it declares who the winner is.
like very anime.
Yeah,
1400 order, and then I have
that's just from the generals. The
2100 life. Okay, so I got the total for the big guy, the 2 jets, and then
all
900
human
on
types
the small
gain
mech.
50. So 1. Oh wait, that one was later. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So that would be 7 times 50.
So, where's the pencil tool? Oh, it's over here. I have it hidden behind the rules.
Is there an appropriate place? Yeah, well, I'll answer all the questions after we've figured out the battle phase.
So we got
There's
0,
only one.
5,
I have more than one soldier platoon. I forgot. Yeah.
13, 2, 3, 5, 6. I
They
did.
gain 50 for each additional soldier in mine. So I've got
I did 6350.
1.
Total.
You gotta
2.
reduce it by the defense.
Well, that's the total damage I dealt.
Yeah, just calculate that. 3, 4.
I guess can. Oh, I guess I gotta go to the eraser.
Okay.
Which one's the eraser?
6 times
Oh, there it is.
The one that looks
50.
like the one that says erase.
Found it.
times 2.
Uh,
I'm just adding up
then-
all my bonuses first. Almost all my stuff is in like one thing. And then I can add up the units themselves. So 150 plus 200.
According to my FTK, the Chaz decided to call the battle phase the Unga Bunga phase.
The Unga Bunga phase.
Ooh. Boonga boonga face. Alright.
Plus that'll be
I mean, we are basically throwing ourselves back into the Stone Age with this.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah,
but not
well,
like
I mean, there's
Annihilation.
giant robots attacking people. I wouldn't call it the Stone Age.
400.
I think this. Okay, yeah, this one mech did. Let's see, 35, Uh, 4950 damage by itself.
All these damn calculators. I'm gonna have to get one separately, aren't I? I don't know why I'm using the in-game calculator when I could do this.
Just use your phone.
That's even better. I'm trying to have it in a separate tab and everything. Thank you for making it black. That definitely helps. That helps everything.
Someone asked, is there a way to download the cards to test on IRL?
Yeah, on the Discord I have the files. You could download them and cut them out if you wanted to. So 1 second.
You could make them out of actual cardboard.
Oop, I'm pressing the wrong button.
I said
150 plus 200 plus. These all together are 150.
I'm gonna go get another drink.
200, and there's 2 of those. I forgot to do the rather large gun. That's an extra 300. Plus, the bodyguard does 25, but he's got a gun, so 325. And then the illusionist soldier deals 100 life. If it's in with another, it's not. So just 25. And I think that's...
The illusionist soldier is 225 because it's got the boost from the scrap.
Oh yeah, and then it gains 200 from the scrap. Okay. So just adding up everything by itself is 1,550. And then I already calculated 600, I believe, was from adding up the bonus that all the platoon soldiers get. 350 was from the food. And the Stern Generals gave them all an extra 1575, which basically doubles their output when there's 3 of them. So altogether, the life damage I have dealt is 4,075. So that was just the life. Order, I've got to calculate, but that's, I think, hardly anything does order. Right? It's just the illusionist copycat does 700, and the illusionist soldier does 125 because it's in the building with another soldier.
750 if it matters on the illusionist copycat.
Yeah, 750 plus what would that be? 125. So 775. I don't think I have anything that deals infrastructure. Oh, I forgot the soldier training facility. Gives all soldiers 25, so an extra 50 life. What's 40, 75 plus 50? Okay, where's my eraser? There we go. 4,550. Plus that, and I dealt no infrastructure. And then he had no defenses, right?
Nope.
No.
Okay.
Yeah, no defenses.
So the sum total of my attack strength, everything added together, I dealt 5,325 damage. Is that his number? The 6,000 is how much he dealt without my defenses and everything?
Think so.
Okay. So now I just need to calculate up all my defenses real quick and see if minusing that does anything.
Yeah, it's sort of a big number. Yeah.
Is that... Wait, that's all the stuff added together, or is that the individual?
Oh yeah, This is his math here. Do the math here. And
Oh,
then
okay.
This is his total.
Gotcha. So let me go back to the... We'll get those. So the watchtowers defend... No, they gain 50 life if there's a soldier inside of them. So that's 50, 100, 125. So 125. Do the order? Yeah, the watchtowers also gain 50 order, so... Oh, and they already have 75.
So that's 250 order defense
For both of them or each?
altogether.
Altogether? 250?
So I think it may have won.
And then no infrastructure whatsoever. So we... Because that's the thing, is, Actually, now that I'm thinking about it, it doesn't really matter that there's 3 different types, does there? Because I could just subtract my total from his total, right? And it would be the same thing as just doing them individually.
Yep.
It matters if they end up doing 0 of a type. You have defense against that type.
Yeah. So his minus 375, essentially.
So he got another 6,000.
That's 5995.
Yeah.
5975.
5975.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, the amusement park just kicked your ass.
I mean, just barely. It was surprisingly close considering everything involved.
Yeah. It was actually, but still.
And he's not even here to, like, celebrate in it.
Oh, damn it. I was there.
Oh, okay.
I just pressed unmute.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
I was saying, like, all you need is 1,000 to defend and you win.
Yeah, if I'd built a couple more structures or maybe had some way to get rid of your mech or something.
Yeah. Basically, these protocols were the real winner.
Yeah, I needed some way. I don't think the soldier deck has any way to destroy spells or supports. They're called.
Yeah.
8 badly. Okay. Now the real question is, can we gather all these cards up?
I could. I was kind of doing so in the beginning.
Hey, it worked.
Let's see. Oh, I don't want those.
Okay. So now that we finished one game, it almost took 2 out. Holy shit. Hopefully the next one goes a little bit faster. I did not think... The whole point was this game wasn't supposed to take that long. Maybe 10 years is too long. It feels like 10 actual years.
Yeah.
You probably could shorten it down to 5.
Yeah,
5's
maybe.
too short. That means if you draw the spells
But I
too
guess that
late,
means you would
it's
have to
too nothing.
cut the deck in half as well.
Yeah, that's the big thing. We
I
can
don't
try
know.
again. Maybe it might just be because we're new to this.
Yeah.
5 might be too short because then the multi-turn supports, if you draw them anywhere near like the last half of the game, they're just
I need
useless.
to erase their names to make them actually stack, I think.
There are searchers and stuff.
That one's good.
What about just letting both players play at the same time instead of with turns? Yeah, I mean that could technically... I feel like that wouldn't be that much faster because then you'd have to wait for them to be like, okay, I know what I'm going to do. Do you know what you're going to do? Ready, set, go. And then you both make a move at the same time.
Yeah, how are you supposed to react to your opponent?
I mean, you react to it. It's just because you're both taking your turns at the same time. You're basically like, okay, I'm going to play this and you're going to play that at the same time. And then you see what they did and you're like, okay, I'm going to react to it on the next turn, but we're both going to go at the same time.
Maybe you make sure it's all the same color or something.
Yeah, okay,
You gotta do
so
it right.
of the people who wanted to play, who's still there?
I am.
I'm here.
I think these are 2 guys that wanted to join.
Okay.
Howdy.
I will change color. Whoops. Change. Whoops.
Change color.
Yeah, change color.
You want to save time? We could just play against each other.
Yeah, that's very possible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How do I move?
We don't have to move. We could just rotate. I guess the line's there. Never mind.
Yeah. Well, either way, how do I move?
Go to your name
Just
in the top.
change color.
Change color will move where I'm at.
Yep. So I'm purple now.
Ah, okay, gotcha.
So what are the remaining decks here?
It should be labeled.
I don't think
As
they
in-
are.
That one's the mech one.
Okay, that's the mech one. I think this is the soldier one.
I'm gonna
Yes.
call this one the mech. Mech deck.
Go there.
Mech deck. Okay, you can name that soldier.
Soldier. Deck.
I was taking that deck. It was the magic deck.
Oh, it's the magic.
This is the magic deck.
Yeah, this is the magic deck I have on my side.
Oh, I
okay.
can't take cards and stuff from it. I guess because I'm not green, or you've marked it somehow.
No, because we're looking
want-
for it.
I have spotted the bug deck and I want to play that.
Okay,
Which one's the bug deck? Take it. Okay.
this one hasn't
gonna
been
name it.
shuffled.
Bug deck.
Yeah, okay.
And the last one's the virus deck.
Yep.
Okay. Alright, they're all named now.
You can just make it real quick and shuffle it. Shuffle.
There we go. Okay, so real quick, for anyone who's new here, did you have any questions about the game right off? We'll give the people in chat a chance to ask. What's it called? Arms Race. At least that's the working title. Which is ironic because I'm hard leg. It should be a leg race, but
Yeah, I made that note earlier.
Legs don't win wars, arms win wars.
I mean, you have to get places with legs.
okay. Night, y'all. Night. Why are you so smart? I'm not.
You just
I have
low
no
standards.
idea. Okay, so basically, these players, they're both armies, and they're going to go to war. They have 10 years to build up their army in order to go to war. So each year, they draw 5 cards from their deck. Those 5 cards represent the potential things that you could do that year to help build up your army. Playing a card costs a cost. You'll see that at the top left corner. The cost is paid in other cards. So this one would cost you 2 other cards to play, which basically represents you're getting rid of 2 resources or 2 potential plans to focus on that one for that year. Stuff is played in the field. Anything on your side of the field is called in your army. There are 3 kinds of cards. You've got the structures, which are defensive. The units, which are offensive. I was hoping I would get a...
You wish it would be like that convenient.
There it is.
There's one.
What a mess.
Get out of here. There we go. Thank you. And the support cards, which are kind of like spells. We make Speedo gremlins and chairs and call it Girl Boss, perhaps. Leg Conquest. I don't think anyone would understand it.
Yeah, no one would. That's not a good marketing title.
Yeah. So the units at the bottom here, they've got 3 types of damage: life, order, and infrastructure. Those represent how well you can kill things, how well you can create chaos, and how much you can destroy stuff. The buildings defend from those attributes. So you go for 10 years, then you add up all the life, order, and infrastructure, how much you deal, minus how much your opponent defended against, and whoever has dealt the most damage total wins. And then because because there's 10 years and you draw 5 cards every turn and you have a 50 card deck, you will go through your entire deck in 1 year. There is no OTKs, there is no
You mean 10
stalling.
years?
You always see every card in your deck. It's just a matter of this year, what can you do? So each turn is a year. No, because during each year you take turns playing cards.
Yeah.
Rising tension. So go ahead, you guys draw your first 5 cards. And I don't know if you want to roll a dice to
you're just-
decide who goes first or something.
A year is just how often you draw cards.
Are you
Yeah.
zooming to a card again?
How do you what?
Are you looking closer to a card? Like,
Alt.
seeing where the-
Alt lets you like just make the whole card
Oh.
bigger, and M magnifies.
is
thank
M. If you want to just zoom in on any part of the board.
Alright, thank you. Interesting.
Just be glad I didn't put the ninja deck in here because that has its own mechanics.
Oh my god.
What happens if there's a draw?
Then it's a tie. I'm
Then
not
you
sure
both
if you
got-
can draw.
If you do draw, you both lose.
I guess if you both build perfectly symmetrical... I don't know, I'm
Damage
curious, if we
independent.
duplicated the decks, would you be able to make perfectly symmetrical armies?
Perfectly symmetrical violence.
Yeah.
Alright, so do we want to roll to figure out who goes first?
I guess also, like, is it possible to build up enough defense to take less damage than you were?
No, the most you can take is 0. You can't do, like, negative damage.
Okay.
I think I rolled. I think I rolled higher.
You defend so good, the soldiers come and rebuild.
Yeah,
Okay. Well,
that's a good way to put it. Every year is a round, and every round you and your opponent take turns until you're out of stuff you can do.
alright, so I rolled a 6 and he got 2.
Okay, so whoever rolled the 6 goes first.
Alright, I'll go first. Go over here, die. Okay, This is not the best hand.
Don't worry, you'll get a new hand in a little bit.
As if you
You
know
can always-
what a good hand is in this game.
Also, you can just pass and draw 5 next turn.
I think I'll start out with a blimp.
Okay.
Okay, what am I getting rid of this? What the?
You gotta discard 1 card.
Yeah, I'm figuring out which one I.
Why does a blimp give you infrastructure? I think I messed that up.
No. It's a propaganda blimp, Hardleg. It's a
Or you
propaganda
want to
blimp.
Gotcha.
Destroy it. Oh, there you go.
Yeah, there. What to do with
That's an MST right there.
What's the
Yeah,
lightning bolt
basically,
mean?
you have 10 main phases and then 1 battle phase.
Alright, and your turn.
What's the lightning bolt mean? Just a quick question.
Okay, so remember how the spells, a normal spell will resolve at the end of the year? The 1 lightning bolt means the spell will resolve at the end of your turn. The 2 lightning bolts mean it will resolve immediately. And the 3 lightning bolts means it'll resolve immediately, but you can activate it on the opponent's turn.
I also took my turn while you were explaining
Oh.
that, so I played the insect mutation facility.
Okay, I pass.
Okay.
Alright, then I'm gonna activate the facility.
Oh wait, you can't. Activating the facility, you basically get 1 move per turn.
But yeah, I ended my
Yeah,
turn
you
because
passed.
I
Oh,
can't
you
do
passed?
anything else.
Okay, I'm sorry. My bad.
I have nothing else to do.
Return 1 insect from your hand or army to the deck. Add 1 insect from your deck to your hand. Yeah. Because you've always got to draw out like the certain number of cards by the end of the year, every search card requires you to put a card from your hand back into the deck, so it always has the same number in it.
Are you gonna get Maneater Bug?
Or that's why that Blitzkrieg card required you to only draw 3
Yeah.
second turn.
Draw 2 extra cards 1 turn and 2 less cards the next turn.
Now, what should I name my country?
Okay.
The land of Chaz.
I want to be more creative.
Chaztopia. Okay, so you activated that effect, so it's Chaz's turn. Do you pass again, Chaz?
I pass again.
You could just call it Chaz it up as 1 word.
All right, Bard.
It is.
Paying 2 cost to summon a giant swarm of bugs. You cannot put it inside the... Oh yeah, you can. Never mind.
You're saying I can't put bugs inside a building? I can fit any amount of bugs into any size of...
Yeah. If the
Actually,
structure is
go-
destroyed, though, the insects are not... Oh yeah, the insects are not destroyed.
Actually, you can only put in 3 bugs in this facility, so...
Yeah, 3 swarms of bugs.
I have Magic
Magic
Land.
Oh, you're making fun of me for being unoriginal.
Still put land in there, the lime zone. Okay, so Bard activated. I assume Chaz, you pass.
Yeah, I pass.
Bard, you pass.
Yep.
Okay, they both passed, which means year 2 begin. Draw 5.
Okay, anything more useful?
Who went first the last turn? I forget.
I did.
Yeah.
Who was that? I'm sorry, I missed the name.
It was Chaz.
Chaz. Okay. Yeah, we should. Let me get. How do you make things bigger again?
Alt or M?
No, like literally make them bigger.
Oh,
Right click them, and then you can go to scale and make them bigger.
yeah, go to scale.
Oh no, no, stop getting bigger! Why you get bigger? Get smaller, my token.
Chaz
Okay.
token.
Smaller.
Yeah, so it's
Yeah,
on
do enough.
turn 2. You said Chaz went first last time?
Yeah.
Okay. So we'll
I'm
put it over
staying.
here. Bard, it's second turn, you're first. And then we'll just, at the end of the year, we'll turn the dice over and pass it over.
Alright, there we go, back to normal size.
There we go. This player goes first this year, so
You gonna steal my token? Oh, you rename my token!
here,
Oh,
here, hold on.
how dare you?
I suppose I'll just do this then.
There you go. It's your token again. If you hover over it for a second.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, a year passes when neither player can do anything, or when
Everyone-
when both players pass.
Yeah, when they both pass, yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
because I'm sure Chaz could have played something in the last year, but he didn't want to.
Yeah, it
didn't
would
feel
not
like
have
it.
been a good idea. Okay, my turn? I mean,
Yeah.
I
Why
can't
is
seem to
that-
change the
what?
color of this.
Color tint.
Yeah, color tint, and you can make it anything else.
Yeah, I tried to make it
Like
black,
blue.
but it doesn't. It just seems to make it the color of the table.
Oh, that just kind of like changed. Oh, that
Hmm.
just kind of changed the highlighted thing.
You,
Hmm.
you made it transparent.
Oh no, that's just my color.
Oh, okay, that's why it's.
Okay, what? Okay, what do I
Material.
want in...
How do I make it not
Okay,
transparent?
So,
Probably just-
Hardleg, I have a question.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Go ahead.
What's a face down unit?
A unit that's been played face down.
Okay.
Some units can play themselves face down. That only you know what it is, and your opponent does not. That's the main mechanic of the ninjas. You can also, there are certain buildings that are like, you can play a unit face down in this, and then your opponent doesn't know what that unit is unless they invest resources to look at it or destroy it.
And the only way to play them face down is by effect.
Yeah. Face down units don't get their effects, but like at the 10th year, all units get flipped face up.
Okay.
And that's basically, all the ninjas are like, when this is flipped face up, do a thing. Or if this is flipped face up at the 10th year, triple its stats. So it's this idea of like, you build an underground base and you just fill it up with a bunch of ninjas, and then at the 10th year, they just all jump out at once and surprise your opponent's army.
3,
Ah.
4,
Uh-oh.
5.
Oh
There you go.
god. You're building the obsidian life sphere?
Yes!
Your graveyard is kind of messy there, buddy.
I'm well aware of that. I'm trying to figure out how to fix it.
Here, let me help.
Gains 100 in all stats for every magical unit in your army.
Is this one also? Or is that a
Yeah,
unit?
I think that's also good ones in there, yeah. I have literally have 2 structures.
Damn, that is a hell of a card right there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Big defense.
If I can get units on the board.
Yeah.
If
But I mean-
so,
I mean, that just basically means you spend the rest of this game trying to get that up and defend it.
yes. And also I have a blimp. For the reasons to look cool.
I'm going to mutate yet again here.
Oh, with the insect mutation facility. Gotcha. Put the swarm of bugs back inside.
What
What
Yu-Gi-Oh
Yu-Gi-Oh
deck
decks
would be used that
There are
way?
10 free turns to set up anything.
All of them, except the game would be over by turn 2 or 3.
No, you can't attack or deal damage until the 10th turn.
Oh, all of them would benefit by that. Like even the slowest of the slow decks would.
And
benefit.
I'll grab the bug woman.
And that's
Is
also
she an
assuming you're
insect
able to
type?
draw. That's also
She's
assuming
not.
you're able to draw
Oh,
5
no,
every
okay.
turn.
She's a genetically modified organism.
Genetically modified insect, excuse you.
A GMI.
DMI. Okay. Is it my turn now?
Oh, he
Or
hasn't found anything
Oh.
yet, has he?
Oh, sorry.
I mean, be prepared to make your move. Be thinking
Oh, yeah,
about it.
I'm very prepared.
I'll just grab a swarm of bees then.
A bees.
Swarm of bees! Okay, go ahead, Chaz.
Get rid of this. Illusionary copycat. He has returned.
This unit is deployed, target 1 unit, and it gains order equal to that.
Oh yeah, I'll put you in a blimp for reasons.
Just cuz.
And then you get to pick a card and take that card's order, or gain that order.
Yeah, so I imagine the giant swarm of bugs, because it has the
Yep.
most.
Yep.
Okay. Oh,
Put a
you got
token, 200 order.
it. I got it.
Oh, thank you.
And then
Alright, Bard.
I will play the swarm of bees.
Swarm of bees. At the end of the oh yeah, that's what at the end of the 10th year, before the war, basically when the war gets released, all the swarms just come out and target 1 flesh, reduce all its stat by 50. The illusionist
Okay, so-
copycat may be good, but it can't attack when it's being swarmed by bees.
Yes, but can bees hit the blimp? Yes.
All
yes,
right,
they can.
and then Chaz, I assume you skip.
Yep. Yeah.
Spooky, you skip.
Yep.
Okay, dawn of the 3rd year.
and Chaz goes first.
How do you do? I'm typing 3. I'm clicking it and typing 3.
Rotation
Mouse
value.
over.
Okay, what?
Mouse
Yeah.
over and press 3.
Yeah.
Or you can right click, go to rotation value, and then 3.
Just weird. I'm mousing over it and hitting 3, but nothing's happening.
You have numlock on?
No. Should I?
Just
couldn't
right click
tell you.
it and go to rotation
Wait.
value.
Oh.
Oh yeah, I think the hand size limit, me and 10 would be the best for the game so
10?
far. Yeah.
The thing I'm worried about is, like, if I make the hand size limit 10, then you might get, like, it seems like the optimal strategy would be both players pass first turn, then they do stuff on the first year, they do everything on the second year,
Yeah.
and then next turn they both, like, basically just do that so that you have
It's
more cards in your hand each deck, or each year.
So just only play every other turn.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I can see that.
It's less time for them to interact. I think 7 would be the better. Which I guess you could still stall every other turn or whatever.
Yeah, but it'd still be best to make at least a play every turn.
Yeah, maybe something like at the end of each year you have to get rid of half of your hand, rounded up. And so that way, like, you can keep one card or 3 cards or whatever,
Yeah.
but the more you keep,
Okay. I figure out what I'm going to do.
a mandatory minimum of actions. I'm not sure if that would work.
I also summon this guy with big text.
The illusionist sower of doubt.
I would think that it's kind of up to each, since each player is, a country, it's up to them to decide how they want to play, and so I don't think a minimum would be.
Yeah, maybe just playing certain card design might make it easier to not want to play everything all at once.
So our dog gets tokens every time you and each year if your opponent builds a structure that year, you can place as one legendary counter on this card. And I gain stuff for that counter, and then you can pay stuff to take it off.
Yeah.
Well, it happens at the end of the year.
But yeah, just we'll have to remember at the end of every year do something.
Yeah.
I'm
Probably-
laying mines.
Minefield.
Oh,
So you can have your
I think-
together, yeah.
Walker
So then the
movement
B-roll
or
guys.
automobile movement reduce its stats by 200. If a unit's stat is reduced to 0, destroy it. Oh, if it's largest stat, okay. Yeah.
I think the Semu righty was suggesting the rush duel style of just draw till 5. But that doesn't let you get through your entire deck.
Yeah.
Drawing till 5 also means that the 5-cost cards are impossible.
Yeah. Yeah, I think being able to save up for like that big mech I played should be an option.
We could figure it out. We can always change some of the rules later.
Yeah.
I forget whose turn it. Okay, so you just played the minefield. So Chaz, did you have anything you could do?
no.
Okay, Spooky.
I'm going to pass, and then at the end of the year, pay the cost.
So I don't. So take up. I give my counter, and you pay the cost. So I don't get the counter.
Yeah, you don't get a counter.
Correct.
All right, fair enough.
And I assume you
Okay.
were gonna pass as well.
Yeah.
Okay,
Okay.
year
Spooky
4.
Bard goes first.
Spooky Bard goes first.
Ah, that's what I was hoping for.
It's Sam or Samurai. Sorry, I was trying to just say your whole name.
Add world events that affect both players, possibly. There is one Yu-Gi-Oh card in this. I'm not sure if either deck has it.
So it's not banning your buck.
Paying 3,
Behold, the Bugman.
the
cometh.
Bugman. Once per year, target one swarm, increase its size by 10 and its order by 125. Okay, so you hit Chaz.
I shall put a lesser sorcerer in the blimp as well.
A lesser sorcerer.
How
Okay.
did you find my village? Why do those
Just
people know my
Someone's
name?
following me on
Why?
Twitch while I'm on YouTube. Interesting.
Oh.
Huh.
Give me
It's mine now.
I take it like the Magic deck has like several counters to various types of.
Yeah.
So like Acid Rain would be good against the mech deck, but then it probably has another card that's good against.
Yeah, the
Insects.
non-structure decks, I gave them some stuff to help them against various different things.
This
yeah.
one seems the most focused on debilitating.
Alright, Spooky Bard,
magic
you're
one.
up.
Behold,
Oh,
another
oh, God.
Bugman.
2 Bugmen.
Target one swarm in your unit, increase its size by 10 and order by 125. Damn. You're the what is the thing in
You're the man now, dog. Alright, Chaz Ghost.
Okay. What am I?
What is the value inside the triangles on the red card and the squares? That's how much damage they deal. On the red cards, they deal damage. On the blue cards, they defend damage.
Get rid of that, and add an illusionary soldier into the blimp as well. That my blimp is now full.
Okay, yeah.
Is it-
Spooky Bard is he's the 10 plagues of Egypt. Or at least that's what he's setting up for.
You're missing a few. I don't see how I'm gonna do Darkness, Death of the Firstborn, or Wild Beasts, but okay.
And I'm currently airborne wizard.
Okay, you're just 10 of the insect one.
You just got a
Airborne
zeppelin
wizard
full of
platoon.
wizards. And, okay,
Yeah.
Spooky Bard, your turn.
I'm going to activate one of the bugmen.
Oh no.
Yep, we'll just have to remember that is size 10, order 125.
Plus 10 size. Plus 125. Got it.
Okay, Chaz Ghost,
I will end.
pass.
I'm
Yep,
gonna
I
activate-
pass.
I'm gonna activate the other bugman.
Okay. On the same guy? Or on a different one?
Just duplicate the counter. I think it'd be good to have a stack of them, rather than keep trying to increase what it is.
Yeah, I can't copy.
You can't?
Only you can, unless you give us one of us promote any of us.
Okay, there we go.
I don't know why I
Uh,
cloned 2 of them.
Did you want it on... Oops.
Yeah, same unit.
Same unit, 2 on the same... Whoops. Whoops.
One of these
There we
needs to be deleted, right?
I mean, he's probably going to activate it again, so...
Yeah,
But whatever,
I
it's
used
already
them up.
gone. Alright, so did they both pass?
Yeah, I pass once it gets my turn again.
Same here.
Okay, so we're into the next game.
There you go.
Or next year.
Yeah, clear.
So
Haha!
rotate that to 5.
Don't worry about it,
Where's
just FTK. There is no FTK.
See, we're going a lot faster now.
Yeah. Okay, what the hell is this? What the? Yeah.
Unique things!
Yeah. You know what? Let's just double down on this. It's maybe a stupid strategy, but let's go. Another.
Another obsidian life sphere!
Okay.
It's 5.
2,
I'm just saying, like,
3, 4, 5.
I feel like...
You've spent 2/5 of your entire nation's budget on building 2 giant life spheres. Alright, Spooky Bard, what are you gonna do?
I feel like the goal of the magic deck is just to build up so much defense that your opponent can't do enough damage.
Possibly? Not sure if he's
I mean-
going to have enough.
Yeah, I guess he currently has 800 defense currently.
In all stats.
No, just total. Because each one, because he gains 100 in all, and he's got 4 units, so
Yeah,
so 400 for each, and that's 800 total.
gotcha. Go ahead, Spooky.
Alright. I'm gonna discard my fiendish huge metal fan to construct another minefield.
Oh, that means I may get a token this year. I may get a token this is the key word.
Yeah, I guess go ahead and put it on there now, and then he can pay the cost to remove it. And then, Chaz, do you have anything you can do, or can Spooky just keep going until his turn?
You just keep going. Just keep going.
Yeah,
I
go
literally
play your
spent
hand
my whole-
out.
I'm just
I
gonna
spent the whole year
activate,
making us like.
activate both bugmen here. I'm gonna do 1 on the big or 2 on the big swarm.
And is
Then
that you
it-
pass?
Yeah, and end of year I will pay the cost. Tossing grasshoppers.
Well, you don't want a swarm of grasshoppers?
Well, I'll get grasshoppers when he plays plastic. It's
Yes.
just that simple. Don't you know grasshoppers eat plastic? It's obvious.
All right, dawn of the 7th year now, I guess. There we go.
No, he doesn't have
6th
any.
year.
He doesn't have any humans either.
I mean, I do have humans. I just keep getting rid of them. I don't see a point in them with my strategy currently.
I mean, I guess you do want magicals only.
Yeah, I want magicals only. Keep building my defense so no bugs can hurt me.
Yeah, so
Well, the bees attack flesh. So you
Yeah.
may be magical, but you still have flesh.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but him increasing his mosquitoes isn't going to do anything to him.
I mean, it won't. The effect won't do anything, but they're still gaining more and more order.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, true. But it's not reducing Chaz's stats
No, not yet.
on that one.
Oh, am I up?
Yeah,
I
First.
think it's your turn first.
it's Bard's turn.
I'm
That's
gonna
why I put the
start
dice on
by
your side.
We're
Start
on
by
game 2, Dan.
activating a bug man.
All right, Chaz,
This one.
gonna build a third obsidian life sphere.
Is there a third one?
I think so. I put
I-
3 in there because I thought you might want to build 1.
Fool that you are.
I think you. I mean, I shouldn't be trying to tell you what to do. You figure it out.
Do you
Figure it
have-
out if you're so smart.
I just yeah, whatever.
What am I going to do? Hmm.
Yes, it's like that would be a pretty good strategy. Assuming the big thing is assuming you can build all those. I guess you could build them late game. It wouldn't really matter.
Oh, the
The life
the
spheres.
spheres.
Yeah. Maybe I should change it so they have they have a size 10. Maybe I should
Yeah.
make the size bigger and be like they have to be inside.
Yeah. Because if it only counts them all in the army, kind of goes against what the structures
Well,
do.
then you'd have to reduce the cost because if it had a hard cap, then it'd be pretty bad at 5.
Okay, what am I?
I mean, if
okay.
the size was like 70, it would be worth it, I think.
Yeah.
Just make it so it doesn't stack.
Okay, well, not much other choice. I've got to use a normal person.
Bodyguard.
What are you doing here?
Which one we get? Which one we get rid of?
There's soldier cards and there's illusionist and there's a soldier illusionist.
Yeah. Sorry, your turn.
I'm going to activate the other bug man.
Just keep making that swarm of mosquitoes bigger, baby.
He's really gonna suck the life out of that soldier there.
I really do love the visual idea of this, of just like, he's over here like, build the obelisk taller, recruit more sorcerers, and Spooky Bard's just like, yes, breed the mosquitoes. And then at the end of 10 years, just an army of sorcerers come riding in on a blimp, only to be met by 10 million mosquitoes.
Oh, wait, okay, wait, whose turn is it now?
It's yours, Chaz.
Okay,
So you have archetypes
Um.
within the card types? Yes.
Okay, we'll get rid of that and put a guy in this tower.
Scryer. Alright.
Yeah.
You don't have any face down cards, but it's,
It's another.
it's another
magic.
illusionist. Everything goes up by 100.
Keep scrying, baby.
Yep.
Alright, Spooky?
Are there any other kind of decks that you have in mind for this game?
Yeah. You mean like
Like besides
The
these
bug
5.
woman.
Bug woman. Oh, they have females now.
The
target
bug
one
woman.
swarm, it becomes flesh element and flying movement. Also gains 50 order, and the first time it would be destroyed, it is not.
Damn. Oh, GMOs.
You can only use this effect on each unit once. Maybe I should add that to the Bugman too, I don't know.
Mhm.
I was like, at first I was like, man, using this Bugman every turn is broken, but then I saw the Obsidian Flesh Spear. Yeah, so the Bug Woman basically turns the swarm, what are the insects now? They're,
Intangible vapor, yeah.
yeah, they're intangible. So again, the 3 types are what they are, what they're made of, physically, and then how they move. So right
yeah.
now they're intangible, they're like a thing. But the bug woman basically turns them into one giant insect instead of a swarm. I think
So
that
it's
was
a
the
bug
thing I
mech.
was going for.
Yeah, by the way, I do pass. It's your turn again.
Alright. Going to activate the bug woman.
But yeah, are there like any other like archetypes or things
Maybe-
that you have in mind for this?
Yeah, but you may want to name that token.
Yeah. Or make it black too, just so we don't count them all up. Yeah, let me look real quick. I know I had, again, the ninjas are an archetype. I wanted to make a victory via politician, where you can, like, it deals order damage, and you can also, like, screw up your opponent, make their buildings cost more, make their people defect to your side. Oh yeah, there's an Exodia card.
Oh yeah.
There's an alternate win condition, the weather machine. If you control basically the weather machine is 5 buildings. Or no, it's 4
I'm gonna
buildings.
keep passing, by the way. You keep going.
Oh, okay. It's
All
4
right.
buildings and an engineer. And then
Okay.
if it's like at the 10th year, if you have 5 weather machine parts with different names in your army, you win the duel. Or you win the
Okay.
war.
I'm gonna pitch swarm mosquitoes, and it's a clone.
I feel like that might be a little overpowered if there's not enough destruction in the game.
I think you both have destruction stuff.
Hmm.
Oh, you're activating its clone?
I guess I was just looking back at like my mech tech didn't. I guess it did have the.
So in 2 years, I'm going to clone my
No,
mosquitoes.
yeah, the mech tech only had destruction for units, not for structures.
Yeah, that's why I didn't include the weather machine deck in the starters.
Yeah.
There's
So-
also, what was it? There's a whole thing of
Pass again.
dogs.
Pass.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
pass,
So
pass.
we go pass. Yeah, pass.
Okay.
Dawn of the 7th year. Yeah, there's a bunch of canine units, and there's a canine soldier that has helps with the soldiers. There's an illusionary canine that helps the illusionist. There's a canine droid and a mech canine. So there's like dogs for all the different archetypes. But then there's also a dog whisperer who works with all the dogs. So you could make a dog deck. It just doesn't have enough support to stand up on its own. It's more something you do with other people.
Okay, what's a support card again? Is the green cards?
Yes.
And what's the cost of your thing? It's a clone?
Maggie Sloth says pirate deck, please.
Pirates, maybe.
Yeah. What's the cost of your support card? That's a clone thing.
It cost 1 because I targeted mosquitoes, so it says pay the unit's cost.
Okay, cool. Interception. Target 1. What's the support card?
cost
see
3 or
red
low and
floor
destroy it.
it.
Drat.
Dog ninja.
Who the hell am I getting rid of?
Gotta get rid of 2.
Okay, I'm gonna get rid of you. We don't need to know one of you. And get rid of you as well. No more doubts in my mind. God damn it, I need to turn this
Yeah.
card around again.
That's unfortunate because it was going to clone it with all the Bugman bonuses.
Oh yeah, I know. That's why I did it. I was well aware of that. Your turn.
Looking through the rest
Dog.
of my cards to see if there's anything I've already made. I mean, there's definitely, even with the soldiers, there's other ways you could play them.
Yeah.
Rather than swarming with them, you could put them all in jets and paratroopers and stuff, and
More bees.
more
bees.
bees. Not the bees!
Yeah, I was thinking like the mech tech is pretty linear. Just like play mech, make it big.
Yeah, the mech deck and the soldier deck, I made them the starter decks for a reason.
Yeah, I was thinking like mech deck is basically ancient gears in this form. Just hit hard.
Hit big, hit hard.
Okay, it's my turn.
There's a bunch of engineers which do stuff, and labs which kind of work together.
You could probably make an alien deck.
Yeah, I could. Aliens would be one.
Now let's get rid of these 2. To summon out my enchanted soldier.
Yeah, Jordan was. I was about to ask if we were planning on making like fantasy creature armies, but then I remember these players were playing bugs.
Yeah, we could. That's what I was. I basically wanted to have it be this
Your
idea of
turn,
like,
man.
yes, it's war, but you could have like literally anything. Anything you could
Keep in mind,
use,
I'm
like
probably gonna keep
summoning
passing all the rest of this, so
kaijus.
let's keep going.
Alright, I'm going to toss
It was
these
Magic
two
deck. Unga Bunga Foot Feet
and
Among
play
Us.
Recon Satellite. I'm going to name Magical and Order, so all your magical units lose 25 order.
That might be kind of funny to make like an Ojama equivalent deck, where like they all suck, but somehow they still work.
Perhaps.
Huh. Oh no.
One unit type and one stat. Yep. So we break out the counters.
What kind of counters do we need?
We can just
That's-
factor it in when we do calculations. It's
Well, this is when it's built, so it's all
Oh.
current ones.
oh,
is
it?
the problem.
Oh, okay.
Uh,
Well, in that case, I don't play that. I wasn't aware of that.
Oh, okay.
I mean, imagine trying to build up until you're
Bugs.
able to lure a Godzilla out of the sea. Not even on your side, just a force of nature.
At the end of the year, roll a dice or flip a coin. Heads,
I
it's in
passed
your
again, your
army.
turn.
Tails, give control of it to your opponent.
Alright, if you're just gonna keep passing, then can I just activate the bug men and women?
just go. Just,
Go the distance.
Yeah, could I get 2 more of the sized bugman tokens on the mosquitoes and 1 bug woman token on the big swarm?
Can you not move the tokens?
I can move them, but there's only 1 bug woman token at the moment, and I need it cloned. Thanks.
There you go. That should be more than enough tokens. And I put 2 on one of your guys, so... Well... There you go.
How do you do the arrow thing?
It's tab.
Tab. Okay.
Okay. Assume you both pass?
Correct.
I kind of wish it made the Minecraft anvil sound. Just a little, just a deeper tone.
Dawn of the 10th year.
wait, what? No, not 10th year. Wait.
We're in number 8.
Whatever. An archetype of farmers that make corn. I do have a structure. I don't think it's in anyone's deck, but it just builds cars. It just makes car tokens every year. And the cars
I
just
guess-
have like a little bit of infrastructure damage. So you could make a whole deck just around like swarming the field with millions of cars.
Beep beep.
You could probably make a plant deck.
Yeah, there are. That's the thing. A lot of the so like you have the types and the attributes and stuff, or the type, the elements, and the movement. A lot of the cards in the first set are just like normal monsters of different types and elements.
Question.
Okay, so
I noticed that one of the swarms listed
Uh,
plant and flora. What's the
Bard should be
difference?
going first, I believe.
Wait.
So a plant is a unit, and flora describes a structure.
Okay.
They don't overlap.
It's a club.
He's trying it again! The madman. And what are you cloning again? The swarm of mosquitoes? Myths and legend. That would be neat if you had like a temple and if you could get enough people praying to it, then you can summon like Zeus.
Okay, my turn.
Zeus costs 0 to summon, but you can only summon it if you have a temple with three like acolytes at it.
Oh yeah.
Lesser sorcerer, I summon you.
And if you could you could summon different gods.
Yeah.
Your move, Bugman.
So
That's
you
me.
could have Zeus smite down like a target or a structure, a unit or a structure.
Oh, he's gonna play some big.
Yeah,
he's
it's
playing-
But he can only do that once.
Where's this another bug man?
Never
There's a
have
lot
too
of
many.
bugs.
How big is this mosquito?
Enough
That's
to
the thing.
suck the
Remember,
blood out of every
the
human
bug
on
woman
Earth.
turns it from a swarm to just one. Basically, she amalgamizes all of them, and
The
each of
bug
these
next.
counters make its size by 10. So it's just one giant fucking kaiju-sized mosquito at this point.
How has there not been a mosquito kaiju yet?
Oh.
There's a moth. Are we talking Yu-Gi-Oh?
I mean, just general kaiju.
In general.
Okay.
All right, Chaz, your turn.
Okay, I summon Illusionist Copycat. Get rid of my third spear. I'm not gonna play that.
Aw.
And I'm gonna copy the. Okay, so this will include the added order, right?
Yeah, it's whatever its current stuff is.
Okay, I'm going to copy him.
Okay, so he has 6 times 125.
Yeah.
Up 100.
Well, 7 times 125 because it copies base as well. And
Well,
plus 50.
you only have 100 base, not 125
Yeah,
base.
so 6 times 125 plus 100.
Plus 50.
Plus 50? Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Joe, question. Does this deck have 3 1-for-1s?
I think so.
Okay, good.
Alright, so what's the number?
6 times
26 times
like
125.
750. It's 900, I believe.
Alright. Wait,
Yeah,
wait, is Gage 900 or is Cole's 900 now?
6.
yeah. Both. Or sorry, you have
6
50
times 125
plus 150.
plus 100 plus 50.
Yeah,
Yeah, his stats are just 900.
plus the 50 he already has, so 950.
Yeah, but the token just should be 900 order.
Yeah, okay.
There,
I-
there we go.
900.
That's my turn.
Alright,
Yeah, that card is
understood.
absolutely busted against certain archetypes. Against soldiers, it does nothing because they do exclusively life damage.
Yeah, if that was against my mech and it had all those equips, it'd be hell.
Well, it already was. He just only hit it when it had just one equip.
Yeah.
Alright, Spooky, adding a token.
I
Chaz,
pass.
you got anything else
Pass.
you're gonna do?
Nope, not going to do anything else. Just do all your stuff.
Hard? 9? Wait. Oh, yeah, 9.
I just played a third one.
Oh, yeah, you have 3 bugmen.
Yep. And then I assume you end your turn?
Yes.
Okay, Chaz, do you end your turn?
Yeah, I pass.
Okay, reduce the dice by 1. There you go. The end of next year.
Alright.
Chaz, you're up. 9th year.
I have a question. So if he still has a bug, can he still? If the bug is still on his field, does he still able to? Yeah, is the bug no longer in his field? Can he still clone it or no?
Yeah, because he started the cloning process.
Okay.
He basically took the DNA and made. Right now the rulings basically go into whether or not it makes logical sense in the story of the universe. He already got the DNA from the giant mosquito.
So, if he were to destroy the target, it would just fail because the target's not live anymore?
No, it would still go. He has to destroy the cloning project essentially.
Okay.
Destroying the unit doesn't do anything because the DNA is already there. He's just growing it.
Wow, I have a whole shit ton of useless stuff.
In your
What is
opponent's
this?
army, they...
Mind Master. Target one unit in your human type in your opponent's. Pay its cost
Oh.
+2 and place that unit in your army. Have any
Correct.
humans?
You-
No, he's all GMOs
Yeah.
and
that's-
insects.
Yeah. Yep.
That's one of the ones where it's like, that would be super useful against the soldier deck. Not so much against the insects.
Yeah. He's just going to help fortify my force field.
I'm confused why the anti-vapor structure in the giant fan is in the deck that's vapor.
I think it's in the virus deck too.
Okay.
Oh wait, no, that's because the virus is also a vapor.
Let's see.
All right, Spooky Bard is
Finally,
playing.
more bees.
More bees.
You know, if there was any like level of organization on the field, you probably could do like a tag duel style of
If
this.
we had a bigger table, like a much bigger table.
Yeah.
Yep. Alright, I'll pass. I'm going to keep passing the rest of this turn, by the way. So let's do your shit.
Dang, you're saving everything up
minefield?
for that epic final turn.
Yes, I am. I should actually kept that third. Actually, should kept that third citadel or whatever it was.
You get an illusion counter, by the way.
Oh, we get losing character baller. Are you going? Wait, are you going to get rid of it in this turn? Should I bother?
Yeah, I am.
Okay, I'm not going to bother currently.
Then I'm just gonna place my tokens.
Yep, just go ahead. Oh,
Yes.
Jesus Christ, that bug.
That's a big ass bug. It's bigger than your mech was last game. All right, we both passing.
I didn't really increase the size of it.
Yep.
It's just the order is going up.
I thought you increased it once.
Not the big one. The smaller one I did.
All right. The 10th year. Draw your last pathetic cards, gentlemen. Oh yeah, and
Wow,
your clone
cloning.
resolves. You probably want to put the clone, like, next to whatever unit it is, to just treat it as an equip spell, essentially.
Could you clone it with all the tokens?
Oh yeah, it was, I guess...
I mean, you could just stick it under the card that you're trying to clone.
Or just put it on top. Just have it, like, on the... Here, let me... Yeah, so the corner is barely touching it, but you don't want it to ruin all the thing. Yeah, okay.
There you go.
So there's now 2 of those.
Yeah! Big mosquitoes.
Mm-hmm.
Although
So
one
you
of
have-
one of them is going to have 3 more counters than the other.
That's fair.
I mean, you could distribute the last 3.
I didn't
however
think
you
it
want.
cloned. The way it's phrased, it clones whatever it is when it resolves, but it should probably be like whatever its stats were when it activated.
It's currently got an order of 1,500 times 2 for the
As you do.
clone. And then it's also got a size of 120.
Yeah,
Or-
so I guess you want
Jazz,
to
it's
put
yours.
something
Your
that shows like what its current
Or,
stats
sorry.
are.
Or 130. Because it has a base of 10. Which means it's almost double of my Big Mac.
Is there a grace period? Yeah. And Spooky, it's your get to go first.
Mm.
Have an archetype that summons a god and ends the war prematurely.
Hey, question.
Yes.
If I negate a building's effects on the 10th turn, will that carry over into the war?
No.
Figured as much.
You wish.
Sure do.
That's just for stopping stuff like
How
the
did you
welding
flip my
factory
village?
that
Why do those people know my name? Who are
that
they?
like he can use every year. Or the car factory, where you can use it
I'm
as
now
many
going to play
times
the
a year
recon
as you
satellite.
want.
Oh, so I may be able to get a losing counter. Maybe. Okay, my turn. Which one of you useless people am I saying now?
Could have probably waited a bit longer. Oh well.
I mean, you probably want your magician to feed into the thing.
I'm just figuring which one you magician is.
Whoa,
Wow, these magicians
I gotta
have
get a bit of
bad
that sub hype. Why is someone subbing to me on Twitch while I'm on YouTube?
Alright, it's your turn.
I mean, you don't really have to worry about.
Actually, wait, no, sorry, I don't want to get rid of him. I'll just get rid of one of the cards I'm not using.
What did you play?
I
Played
this-
Illusionist Mind Master.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
the guy I can't do anything.
I mean, at this point, you're not really trying to do offense. You're just trying to defend.
Yeah,
We're
I'm
just
trying
trying to
make-
stop.
Weaponized sheep.
So the only thing you have that does any damage is you got your illusionist copycat. You got 2 of them. You have 2 illusionist copycats.
Okay.
And that's all the damage you're gonna do.
Okay, my turn. Illusionist Scryer. Get rid of Acid Rain. Your turn.
See if we had more stuff to deal.
I'm just gonna start activating Bugman.
Yeah, you had another copycat you could have.
Yep. Who am I summoning next?
Also, you lied. There's only 2 1-for-1s.
Ah, sorry.
Just like I discard the 1-for-1, then he just slaps down the copycat like, oh, well then.
I'll summon this guy. Get rid of 2 cards for him. No way, I'm not going to summon him actually. Give me a second. Back my hand.
Give me all those back. The 10th turn is always the most nail biting.
Yeah, go get rid of you. Get Soldier out. Your move?
I don't know how else to support. Oh, is that you, Joran? You could become a YouTube member.
Oh,
you could
you.
join the Patreon. That's probably the best way. I appreciate it regardless, though. I would have said thank you earlier, except for I assumed that was someone on Twitch just being weird. Not even watching the stream.
For no reason, I'm going to play an alarm system and get rid of this guy for it. God damn it, why do you go that? There you go. Your move.
I mean, that's at least a good assurance.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, the best play I can do. Parlay, motherfuckers.
Everyone, you turn me the same kind of switch control.
Well,
I've been saving that this entire game.
Wow.
I mean, you can skip the calculations. I've lost.
I'll be taking the guy with shit ton tokens and
That's why you shouldn't put everything on one guy.
hey, take this who do you
A
take
human.
this bodyguard, take this bodyguard. Here you go.
Yeah.
I figured it was fine because it had destruction immunity. I wasn't expecting him to just steal the damn thing.
I didn't know change of heart existed in this game. The
I mean,
parlay it switches a unit with the same cost. So these are both low-cost creatures, but he's just been stacking tokens on it. So this thing is absolutely huge, but its cost is the same as a starting thing. And
Alright,
this
well-
creature swapped it, essentially.
As I said, I lost. No point in even
I've
counting.
been saving that this entire game. This entire game, I've been planning that one move.
That was a good move, though.
Yep.
Well, yeah, I guess we could save ourselves the calculation then.
Let's see, what's 15 times 125?
Much.
15 times 125 is 1875.
1875, and you have 0 defenses. The rest of your stuff put together, I mean, we could just look at. He's got
Yeah,
the.
he's
How many
got all the
magical
defense.
type units does he have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
I mean, I can
7.
destroy 3 of them with minefields.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
He's got, I think, 11 magical. 11 magical, so if he destroys 3 magicals, that's 8 magicals.
mm-hmm.
So he has 800 to every defense.
Yeah, I can't even get over
so
it.
yeah, he has 1600 defense total, plus 150 with the blimp.
I don't think I even get over that.
The blimp coming in. That blimp coming in clutch.
Okay, so this doesn't necessarily have to be we're going to calculate everything. You can kind of use the bigger numbers when you don't have the two archetypes that are just big numbers turbo.
Yeah, I think the idea for the life sphere might be a good idea.
Yeah. We'll have to see. The other decks. There's a card where it's just like, granted, it's target a structure, pay its cost, and destroy it. So you'd have to discard 5 to get rid of the obsidian life sphere.
I mean, and even then, he just plays advanced alarm system, and no.
Advanced alarm system?
Yeah, he could get rid of one of his humans to save
No,
the structure.
that doesn't save the structure. That saves the human inside of it.
Oh.
I just played it because I figured he has one more token in play, so I figured I just.
Yeah, I could
stall for one
probably
more turn.
reword that, but it's basically
Yeah.
the idea is the human escapes and the building gets destroyed.
Okay.
Ah.
And humans are useless to me.
Other
Or
than
magicals.
Does it work in magicals?
no,
No,
just
it's only human types.
Yeah. To
It
be
works
fair, I
nothing
made a
when-
lot of these at like 3 a.m. in the morning.
But I like the idea just give you like a normal soldier. Here you go. I'll be taking this giant bug monster. Thank you. Bye.
Yeah, the order. I'll have to do something for like the breakdown of the battle phase because it will have parts where basically first you have to resolve everything that says like at the end of the 10th year, then resolve everything that says at the start of the war, then basically calculate all damage, calculate all defenses, then minus. Again, it's one of those things like this would be so much easier if we had like an automatic simulator.
Mm-hmm.
But I do like it. It reminds me when I was a kid. I remember me and my friends. There was a comic book store by my house that went out of business, and afterwards they just threw a whole bunch of stuff into the dumpster behind it. And so like we were walking back there, and we're just like, free comic books, and we just got like hundreds of them because they just threw everything out. And one of the things we found while digging through all the comics was a big stack of this really old card game. It was like space-based. We didn't have any of the rules. We just had like 800 cards. And we would basically, like, you know, I'm going to build a planet. And we're going to put a ship around orbit. We kind of made up our own rules around it. And it ended up with these, like, huge armies kind of like this. I do like the structure of it, of basically like, yeah, it does feel like you built a fucking army.
Yeah, I just built mine very defensively, then stole his main weapon.
Yup. Alright, is Rue still there, or did they leave?
Rue's never been here,
Oh,
except
okay.
at the very beginning.
Gotcha. Where's the...
But
I'm going sorry, I'm gonna start putting the
Oh, wait,
cards
that wasn't
over.
Rue. I'm sorry, Paluga.
but yeah, this game went a lot faster. It was only like an hour.
Yeah. I mean, in all fairness, I kept like ending my turn quickly.
I mean, it took me and Joe like 2 hours to.
Yeah,
Work it
to
all out.
be fair, I was explaining a lot of concepts, and we were both reading all the cards and everything.
And my turns were basically just bug.
Yep, and two of my more or less my years were giant spear in the sky.
Yeah, I wanted to see if
Great sphere
there's
of the
anyone
scum,
else
hear
who
my
said
cry.
they wanted to test and didn't get a chance to.
Yeah, I was gonna make that same joke. Great sphere of the sky, please hear my cry.
Twice. And now I kind of consider the third time, but I decided not to.
Can we get all the chords? You should
Yep,
be
I
able
got
to
my
like.
deck together. I gave him back his buck.
Yeah, you can just highlight them all and just kind of like. Perfect! Just as God intended.
Ta-da.
Alright. Yeah, so I guess Propapalooga doesn't want to test, and everyone here has already gone it. I've definitely learned some things. I'm not sure what I should try to... The unfortunate thing is we did have a couple notes for how to maybe change a couple cards and stuff, but it actually worked pretty well. I think it just needs like more cards, or maybe you guys need to try it. Now that you understand it, you could try to build your own decks.
Yeah, I'd be up for that.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
if you have Tabletop Simulator, there's actually a program it comes with that lets you build your own custom decks.
Oh.
Where if I give you the file that has all the card images in it, you could just drag and drop them onto the program, and it just populates the deck, and then you just export it. It's actually
would be
very
cool.
simple. Because I think that
Yeah,
would be the real test. Like, this was the test, like, yes, it works. Now the question is, now that you know how it works, can you build something that breaks the game?
That's the biggest thing. Like, yeah. Because if I was building deck, I'll be gearing up all of my humans. Just like I'm full magic with skill spear mode, y'all.
Yeah.
I could definitely see like a variety, like having multiple types would help. In the case like you had that one card called Acid Rain that destroyed all machines. It's like I could see it like having a variety of unit types. being a good
Yeah.
Also, with all the type-specific effects, I'm surprised there's no like DNA surgery type card that lets you mess with your opponent's types.
Not yet, but
Yeah.
that would probably be something to do in the
I mean,
future.
your bug woman kind of did that, but only
Yeah,
with
but
yourself.
that's mine. All of them, and like the humans have those cards as well that turn them into
I can see
GMOs or
like a
metal.
zombie version doing that.
Yeah, I also like I can imagine like something like with the magic users doing like transmutation or polymorph or something.
The one thing that I struggled with as far as building, right, is that, like, you know, for those cards that only affect one kind of deck, do you not play them at all? Or do you play, like, one of them because you know sometime during the game you will find it? Or do you play, like, 3 of them or 2 of them? Or what kind of ratios do you get? Because unlike most card games, you don't have to plan for your first turn for the most part.
Yeah.
The only cards that really matter as far as first turn are the one, like, the few spells like Acid Rain takes 5 years to resolve. So if you
It
don't get
does?
Acid Rain on in the first 5 turns, it's a dead card.
I feel like a way to search certain cards.
I mean,
might
there's
be,
also those
like
once per year cards where like the earlier you get them, the better because you get more activations.
Also, probably a limit on like the Bugman again. I think we said it earlier, but the Bugman needs a limit for his giving.
Possibly.
His
I don't know if you didn't have the stealing. I'm also
Yeah.
curious of, like, I tried to load up mostly on units and structures, but I have a feeling that if I gave you guys all the tools, there'd be a lot more supports.
Yeah, and I mean also, I don't think the Bugman should be limited because without it, I don't think that deck has a win condition because it obviously has the debilitation, but because it's spread across the different types, it's spread really thin, so it doesn't actually add up to much.
Fair.
Yeah, I am curious. We didn't calculate it. Like, if you hadn't parlayed and stolen his one giant bug, who would have won? Because I think it would have been a lot closer.
that one bug that he stole had like 1,800 order. So plus the clone, which was like that 900 when he cloned it.
It was like 1300.
1,300. Okay, so he had like over 3,000.
Yeah, and how much
order.
defenses did Chaz have again?
1600 order defense after.
Yeah.
So it had
So yeah.
1600 order, and your mosquito did 1600, right?
Like close to 3,000, he said.
Yeah,
Together.
his mosquito and the clone of the mosquito together did like would have done 3,000.
Yeah.
I think I still lose because order is the only thing I have that breaks over his defense, and I have no defenses, and he has that 900 is up like a baseline.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think he had enough to beat me.
We'll have to
Maybe.
figure. We'd have to look at the other stats too, because there are some
Well-
other stuff.
Yeah,
Well,
because
yeah, he would have only had like yeah,
Like
Yeah.
copy illusionists.
Are there any named character cards? Yeah, there's like a Dr. Frank West,
what?
Oh,
Dead
guy.
Rising
Oh,
guy?
that guy.
but a lot of them are like very generic because it's just supposed to get that idea across, you know.
You do know there is a video game character named Frank West.
I did not.
The Dead Rising.
oh yeah, that guy.
Yeah.
I'm glad to see he finally got his doctorate.
He gave up
Wait.
photography.
Wait, is he zombie related by any chance?
Let me look. I forget what he does. He was weird because he got added at a weird point. He was like out of order with all the rest of them, and I always forget. Once per year, you can target one. Yeah, he is zombie thing.
That's amazing.
Target one human type unit and change it to infected type. Oh, he's in the virus
corrupted
deck.
by the zombie hordes. Because Dead Rising is a zombie fighting game.
If at first you don't succeed, activate when one of your structures is destroyed. Add it to your hand.
Yeah, the one deck we did not see used.
Yeah, this lets
Oh,
you
yeah,
put
the
stuff
virus.
face down. Because you can hide your viruses. We need it! Add one card from your annihilation pile to your hand.
I spotted
Oh.
one card of the virus deck that's just like 5 cost to destroy anything.
Oh,
I think
God.
so. Oh wait, no, I think there's something like that in the
Yeah, I have something like that in my deck as well.
Or
Oh,
maybe
the
it was one of
cards.
them.
Huh, the decks lost their names.
Oh, weird. Except for the mech deck. I guess that one never got used though. Maybe it's because you
Yeah,
rebuilt them.
it got disassembled completely because we drew every card in it.
Oh,
yeah,
It's
okay.
not the same deck.
Yeah.
Teleport,
I have detonation. Target one unit and destroy it.
and it costs like what,
completely
3?
You have 3.
Unstable force field. If a unit or structure in your army would be destroyed, you could pay 1 cost, and it is not destroyed. If a unit or structure in your army is destroyed, you destroy this card. Like, that might be broken, possibly, now that I'm thinking about it.
But yeah, I was thinking about the like having cards that are specific to like the Acid Rain card. It's like even if like you don't use them, they're still good discard fodder.
Yeah. I mean, that's the thing, right? Like, it doesn't matter. Even if you draw a useless card, you can discard it as everything is cost.
Yeah. So if anything, you just didn't lose anything of value.
I'm noticing
you're
an
going
issue here. You can pay 5 to destroy anything in your opponent's army. I guess just is yeah, the 5 cost one is worse.
Would completely destroy just mean annihilation?
Yeah.
Okay.
Completely destroy annihilates it. The big deal is It
I was
Must
just saying,
Die
like-
is just completely worse. I think those should have been switched, the cost. I must get those confused.
Either that or just make It Must Die, just target 1 card to destroy it.
Well, no, the big difference between these two is the how fast they are.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You justify the 5 cost by making the 5 cost one unable to target anything. Like, you dump
Well-
your entire hand, but you get rid of something.
I think the justification is like again, I should switch the icons on them, because if It Must Die was like a lightning effect, that means like I activate this and at the start of my next turn it dies, so you get 1 chance to play a card.
Or you could make it a 3 and let it be used during your opponent's turn.
Yeah, possibly. I don't know. I'll have to look at it.
It's like,
What
oh,
is
your
the
opponent's
card
made a
number
big
limit?
play. Like,
50.
I'm going to smite it.
Your deck must always have 50. No more, no less.
Mm-hmm. And probably
Uh,
should have like the limit how many copies of cards you have.
Yeah, is
I
there-
just
is
have
there a
3
limit on-
for now.
Okay.
So you know?
I don't know. From the way it's structured, I'm wondering if perhaps this game would work with like an infinite, you know? Like just like you can have as many as you want in your deck if you want.
I mean, we could test that out another day.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Either that or
Uh,
limit it to like 1 for everything.
Yeah, but then you get
Yeah,
to
but
the
there
problem where
was...
if you have more than 50 cards, you don't draw everything.
No, we're talking like copies of cards.
Yeah.
There was in the mech deck there was a few structures called Shield Array, and it required 3 of them to be active in
Yeah.
order for their effects to be live. Otherwise,
You could
they
do
did
like
nothing.
there's some cards in Magic that specifically say you can have any number of them and like have effects based on how many of them you have. You could do that, something like that.
Yeah.
Like there's a card called Relentless Rats, which just says it gets +1/+1 for each other Relentless Rats.
And you
can
could just
any
have
number
as
of them.
many as you want in your deck. that could I don't know the size. I don't know. I think size is like a good idea, but I could also get rid of that and instead have every card come with a like, this is how many copies you can have of it in your deck,
And like most cards, they're at 1, but
or most are at 3, and then
Yeah.
some like really powerful ones are at 1 or 2, and some are at like 10 or infinite or whatever,
Yeah.
or 50.
Right, if you get rid of the size, then that means you have to restructure the building system.
Yeah. There's potential there. But either way, we've been at this for 3 hours. I'm sure people want to do. We'll get one thing of broken picture phone or something in, or I'll see if anyone's interested.
Thank
Well,
you.
I for one have to go to bed, so thank you for the
Okay.
games.
Sounds good.
Good game, by the way. Good game.
Good game. GG.
Yeah.
Good game,
Yeah, I
For the
enjoyed
rest
this.
of you in
Completely
chat,
hoodwinked
thanks
me.
for watching. I hope you enjoyed this interesting experience. We might do some more of this later. I might open it up for other people to perhaps build cards. Ooh,
Yeah, maybe
ah.
the next hangout we can like try to build our own decks beforehand.
Yeah.
Then I can try see if I can keep up my win streak.
And
I wanna see what the
I want to
plants
thanks
do.
Joran for becoming a YouTube member. I don't have very many of those, but it's nice. It's kind of like subscribing, but for YouTube. And you get the little emotes. You can do cats in the chat now.
Subscribing like on YouTube, unlike subscribing on YouTube.
Unlike subscribing, it's like subscribing on Twitch. I'm tired.
Mm-hmm.
Oh
It's
no,
been a
you said it right the first time. I'm just making fun of the fact that they use
Oh.
the same term for different things.
Yeah.
Next thing you know, Twitch is going to change following to being members.
It's just...
Oh my god.
Yeah,
Yeah, cats.
I for one want to see what plants do.
In my game, nothing so far.
Oh well. Then I'll look forward to when they do something.
I'll have to create some that do something.
Yeah, I enjoyed this.
Me
Yeah,
too.
once once you get going, it's not too bad. It's like sit down for an hour or so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sure
And
it'll
it's
go faster again too if you know what your deck is.
Yeah,
But we'll
I assume
see.
we could-
I'll
I assume we could-
I'll put
we
up
could-
a
the whole thing could be
poll.
done in like a half hour.
We'll be back.
Good night.
Chat, people on YouTube, I probably won't be back. But if you want to join in these hangouts, again, join the Patreon. Fun time.
Mm-hmm.
And until next time, good luck.
And have fun.
Chaz
Dun,
Ghost
dun,
knows it.
Yeah,
dun.
have some fun at least.